Welcome back, everyone, to Limbus Company. I am me. I'm joined by my good friend Hunter.
Elite level Shichun.
Accomplished, yes. We are gonna one draws, and then we are gonna watch nearly perfect Shichun decimate whatever is coming. Surely one of these will be not a gray.
Surely.
Surely. This one right here will be one I don't have yet. That's not a good sign. Well. What can you do? Anyway.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. Anyway. We master all the classes. Almost perfect. Anyway.
Sinclair canonically stronger than Shichun? What is PM trying to say?
No, Sinclair learned more than Shichun.
Oh god, it's been like a day.
It's been a day. All the voices gone.
A terrible jest Jia Yunchun plays down to the very last day.
Too much time has passed already.
I have already given her clan, including Wei, instructions to keep their eyes on the palanquin, as I have observed much strangeness from the palanquin bearers. Yet there are many places to which one may covertly kidnap the family hierarch.
Still, we have to.
Your heart is still in a rush. I do not mean to imply that we will abandon her to fate. Look, I have selected a few places on the map with the highest probabilities of being their destination. As the time is not in our side, our Heisho packs and your team will have to mobilize separately to explore all possible options. Among them, I aim to send you toward this place. Indeed, the glorified internment camp of Hongyuan are now shut down. Pingong Residential Support Zone. It is a policy Jia Yunchun and the former Jia Mu pursued. The policy was indefinitely tabled, and the zone was closed off, as many voiced reluctance to pass it, but I find it hard to believe that Jia Yunchun would admit defeat so easily. It is a secluded place, perfect to secretly bring harm to the family hierarch, not to mention the symbolic value it carries.
I hope she's okay.
Have some faith in your pupil. You have taught her to the best of your abilities, have you not? I trust that she will be able to fend for herself until our arrival.
Yeah, we trained really hard for the entire month.
The only reason Jia Yanchun would employ such under-the-table tactics is because she knows that a fair match would not be in her favor.
I don't think this match is in her favor either, being honest.
So, let us yank her hand out from under the table and make her regret it.
It was a short node.
Yeah, for fucking... Yeah, we got the boys.
Immersal.
Immersal. You know what? As soon as I give me a Immersal skill that works, we heard ourselves along the winding passage of Hongyan. At first, I thought we might have been able to move faster had the Mephistopheles been here with us, but walking through the winding, irregular paths reminded me why palanquins were a thing in Hongyan. Already? Upon our arrival at the location, Zhigan pointed out to us, something emerged from the dark. A figure. No, 2, 4? A small platoon of shadows. Damn it, we're surrounded. Hey, look, it's the fucking snake ones. Gregor, you become one of those. The shadows slithered into physical form, lapping their purple serpentine arms at us. Shade branch of the Heisho packs. They don't belong to the family hierarch.
Oi, what now?
What do you mean, what now? We can't sit here and waste our precious time. Come on, let's find our way out of this ambush.
Ain't usually my thing to suggest.
Fine, it's all about morale. Okay. Looks like the classes did have some effect. Sinclair's right, we don't have any time to waste. Kill him! Do these guys have the, like, minus 30 level debuff?
No.
헤아릴 수 없다면
No.
그 용도를 고민하는 것이 상책이지.
lets you reduce the target's death rate venom down 0 stacks, gain 1 piercing damage. So target's death rate venom 0 damage. Okay. All right, this will be the first time I'm gonna see this fucking Heathcliff in action. It's funny. Peckham is just the giant fist.
Peck them with the fist, of course.
포위만 구축.
시비수에게 명한다. 이 앞에 숨쉬는 자.
It's not gonna look right because it's a facade, but you know, we'll see.
저 개체는 오래 버티진 못.
토끼를 보낸다.
관리자가 상황에 맞는
저
효과적인
해충을
공격
Oh god, the yapping. Maybe picking so many long-winded ones was a bad idea.
Never.
그 상황에선 그런 공격밖에 볼 수 없었지, 그치?
차포잡이라 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
어이쿠, 너희가 결국 저 녀석을 완전히 정지시켜버렸어.
Yap.
뭐 나라면 너희보다는 좀 더 고차원적인 방법을 써서 정지시킬 수 있었겠지만 가끔은 이런 나의 것을
Elite level yapper.
우리 어지러지랄 테지.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하면 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
Yeah, that doesn't look
그간의
great.
전투가 쓸모가 없잖아.
아니 갑자기 확 돌아가버려.
It's almost like that's meant to be a 2-coin move or something.
탕로에
아주
허덕이다.
옛날에 만든 기계를 가지고 왔거든. 뭐 정확한 수치는 몰라도 아무튼
일기당초.
대단한 노력을 수고한 거네. 자부심을 가져도 좋겠어.
피해 상처값이 예상 범위로
Unlimited yap works. Holy shit.
이 정도 탕로에 허덕이는지 모르겠다.
Holy shit! I need to fix that.
Overwhelming cacophony.
I need to fix that after this.
딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Oh my goodness.
우리 어지러지랄 테지.
아, 너희가 아까 센 공격을 한 바람에 반대로
Jesus
저기까지 들어가서 안 돌아와.
Christ.
나 이거 잠깐 수리 좀 해야 할 것 같은데. 아, 이 옷에는 드라이버를 안 가지고 다녔나? 잠깐 집중해야 하니까 말 그만할게.
바로
아, 너희 잘했어.
Ah.
좋아, 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군.
틈을 끊어. 바로 대성공이야. 와르르 무너지는군. 노래 부를까? 와르르 무너지는군.
바람
Thank you, Faust, for being silly. I appreciate it.
거주마. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
이번으로 몇 번째 통과죠?
17번째라네. 확실히 관리자의 지위가
I
동반된
gotta take
승리를
them off.
상당히 냈어.
I gotta take him off. I gotta take the time guy off.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의를 바로 세.
Off. Off. I'll put Ryoshi on.
내게
She might be kind of funny. We'll see.
이
Okay. I hate that it defaults like the newest one that was released, not the one I'm on.
That's fair.
좀 채울까?
마음 둘 반. 아비들도 매번 이런 식이야.
일기당천.
지가 내킬 때만 잘해줬지.
It would be funny to put the Heathcliff as like number 2 or whatever, so that
이번에는
Hanlu would grab him when he does his 3, because it'd be interesting to see what their animation for the combo looks like. Yeah.
보는 맛이
Good question.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지. 시비수에게 명한다. 이 앞에 숨쉬는
차포잡이
의식불명.
예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나. 격발. 어머. 이제 싱수에선 벗어났나?
강력한 이번 공격은 단순히 적을 제거하는 이점만 있는 것이 아니죠. 이제 저는 자신도 그렇게 될 거라는 불안에 휩싸일 테니.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
A lot happening.
숨통 끊기.
Quite the
끝에 무력.
전투 감각 하나만
visual
수강자가 되어도 훌륭한
something.
Something, yeah.
이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어.
I mean, that would look pretty decent.
바람 불어오는
검을
대로
휘두를 줄 아는 자는 많다.
바람을 틔울 수도
그
없겠고.
검에 길이 있는지가 중요할 뿐.
마음에 들면 들었다 솔직히 말해라 자로요. 보기 드문 용장에게 칭찬을 아낄 이유가 무엇인지.
He's fucking crouched, ready to go, waiting his turn.
He's waiting.
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을
Scatter the sheep.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 길을 열어. 적합한 조치였습니다. 그래, 내가 왔다.
이제 깨우치시길.
그래, 목을 떨고 싶은 너.
이제
대성공이야.
이항에 맞추고
다른 신이야.
체격이지.
노래 부를까?
Man, I can't wait to find out how, like, they weren't ordered to kill us and that's why we won or something.
가척구 올. 하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는
She talks a lot as the announcer.
Yep.
이건. 그럼 오늘 림컨버 회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 용수염 과자로
Did not
결정.
expect Ryoshu the announcer to be a yapper.
또 한 줄.
Also, remember you can click at the end of the thing to.
I did,
You have to
yeah.
wait for. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I wish there was an easy way to like just swap them instead of needing like, oh, I want to make him 2 now, so I have to reset everything.
뭘 바꿔지를. 군주가
의로움을 생.
It should be fine.
부르셔.
이제야 부르나.
흑수. 오.
명을 받주고. 잠깐. 이번
어디서 이르로군.
야음을 틈타.
The first thing I noticed upon entering the room was that it was hot and muggy with the heat of battle. Also evidenced by corpses of She-Branch Heisho torn wildly about the room. Who's that? Oh, hey, Wei. You're not doing very good there, are you?
I'm an empath and I can tell he's in distress.
Yeah. A bloodied beast rises ponderously from the ground, its gaze rising to meet ours. Wait? Hold on, his eyes, something's definitely off here. He's not looking at us, he's... Radia cuts off abruptly, having noticed that something didn't feel right.
Away. Away with you.
The hooves intermittently kick the ground of anticipation and aggression. What happened here? Did the Heisho make it into the exam hall?
Limbless snakes dare trespass. Your hideous coils. I will crush them to mulch under my hooves.
The horse ears kind of ruin it. I got it. Your way, right? He's completely lost it.
I'll ground your filthy scales. Dust!
Now, where was this cool way when we needed him earlier? We got the shit kicked out of him by, what's his nuts?
이런 부수적인 효과를 기대했었죠.
Like, how do you start? Reset this unit's SP to 15 and gain 3 Strider. Woo. And Berserking. Lose 15 and, okay. I guess to make up for being level 75. Not gain defense over Shredder moves, and gain offensive over Shredder move. Take 50% damage from okay. This unit hits of a cracked unbreakable coin and it does not activate the target structure effect. Okay. Caution on every ability. It loses the point of the warning if it's on all of them.
It's highlighting important mechanics. It's not telling you to be careful, really.
I'm saying it loses the point when it's the majority of them.
It's 2 of them, and they're different colors.
You got the yellow, the red, and the red. There's 3 of them. Out of 5, 6. I get 6. Get recoiling. Okay. Okay. Seems good to me.
흑수묘, 뒷박질 춤.
That's good.
목을 떨궈주마.
That's a lot of failed coin flips. Makes that significantly less good.
하나 넘고
My horse is better.
꺾고 제쳐라.
무타 법을 이제야 좀 이해했고.
And another boss that, like, if you're a sinking team, would be kind of unfortunate.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
You gotta use the sinking team's thermonuclear damage to kill him before it's a problem.
And if only he didn't have sinking damage.
한국 정도는 읽었다.
내가 왔다.
나머지는
이 앞에 숨쉬는 자
차를 휘두를 일하는가.
누구 하나 살려보내지 마라. 토끼를 본다. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
틈을 끊어.
묘야, 길을 열어라.
숨기기 딱 콩 한 방 먹였어.
The animation is so fucking rushed to make up for the coin differences.
Yup.
틈을 끊어.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요.
I think unbreakable coins are so fucking funny because of how little damage they do. Sometimes they do a lot of damage, but a lot of times, like, the unbreakable coin, 3 damage, 4 damage, giant
Most of them
animation.
exist just to allow the enemies to use their cool attack animations, so you don't go through a whole fight without ever seeing anything the boss does.
그래, 내가 왔다.
아득한
Give me the funny healing and shield, please.
희망과 미래를 찾아 스스로 답을 구하시길.
Ow. 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 You know, does my horse boy have a special effect because he's not the other horse boy? Didn't even look.
Good thing to check.
Ow.
기다리는 거 못해.
Where
100초만 기다려줄게.
개인의 골몰
doesn't look like it.
Just a concussion from being hit. He does have the lines though.
Yeah. Maybe if I had the Ishmael, there'd be something probably. But
불가 위야. 막아내지 못할.
거탄을 새겨주지.
well, it'll take a little bit, but we will beat him down. God.
격발.
Enough time.
메인 이벤트 한번 열어놔. 전부 집합해서 저것부터 처리해.
Jump that asshole first.
I think it would have been fun if they added lines for the Ricardo announcer if you had the Ricardo Heathcliff. Like, oh, get him, me!
목을 떨궈주마.
I believe the Ricardo fight in the new Bokgak has mechanics if you're using the middle team with Heathcliff against him.
That makes sense.
Like, he starts the fight, like, not fighting you because he's confused, and then he uses, like, a special attack called You Tricked Me, because he's like, what the fuck?
하품이다 난.
Big
슬슬
damage.
필요하니까 빨리 끝나버려.
He'll surely not get phased out of like 3 of my character's attacks. That was a really long pause.
One can only wonder what was supposed to happen there.
자, 숨통 끊기.
메인 이벤트 한번 열어놔.
Man, my way left him at 5 HP. That's unfortunate. That would have been like very fitting if mine beat him. Oh, you die.
가치 없군. 구, 죽어라. 올. 하지만
Damn,
슬슬
Ryoshi, it's kind of mean.
물리는군. 근처에 용수염.
I beat the horse out of him. Hey, you alright?
My lady, she's sitting there. Please, you must.
Listen, buddy, you're not looking so good. That's that nasty wound that Hang gave you. You're starting to bleed again. Josh Shichun's hey show will be here soon. Stay here and wait for the rep. Don't you worry about a thing, Mr. West. Shichun's gonna be just okay. Totally. Did you already forget who taught her?
If only she hadn't chosen me then. She could have achieved such heights. She could have risen much higher than where she now stands.
Wei's eyes shook restlessly, lost in the streams of the past. Don't you know this already, Mr. Wei? Shichun became the higher Chancellor Hagyan into a nest that serves its lowest. That was loud.
내 앞에 튀어나와. 죽일 게 안 나와서
Oh!
죽여버렸잖아.
The Master.
The drunk man is here!
너희들도 좀 부족했나 보지?
It was you? Your big sister Yenshin's final exam? If you're going to kill me anyway, why didn't you just take me out from the get-go instead of wasting all that time teaching me, pretending to be my master?
I would hardly deem the hours spent in joy as wastes, would you?
Well, I'm not even surprised. Doggone Yen's full of backstabbers anyway.
Do not ever trust anyone who approaches you first. It is a saying that has saved a lot of lives in Hong Yen and the city.
Normally, those type of people wait until my guard is down to strike. You had plenty of opportunities to kill me during those classes. I gotta say, I forgot a bit of my edge when I was swinging those sticks.
The one who hired me handed me, along with my payment, a silken bag of dried wolfsbane powder.
So you were hired to poison me? Why didn't you?
How would I use that to claim my pupil's life when I could use it to pay off my tab and buy me a few bottles of quality wine at a local Kassan? Which I did. They're precious enough to sustain 3 generations of family, eh?
What?
My life has thus far been one of rivers and footpaths, drifting hither and thither as the currents took me, a meaningless life of having gained nor left nothing behind. And wouldn't you know it, this kid who just become the next hierarch, for the first time in the history of the family hierarchs I'd seen, refused the true master of Hong Yen. Those with vision for the future of Hong Yen would grip the land as though it belonged to them. And Hong Yen, trapped in the grasp of a series of intrepid individuals, grew dark and suffocating. The other pupil, who initially seemed to have been included in the lessons as nothing more than an extra, may well have forced the lessons out of me. And after a while of frolicking with the bumbling hierarch and a particularly nasty pupil, it seems that I shared all that I know with the both of you.
Wow, you shared all you knew in like 6 days of classes. You don't really know a lot, do you, buddy?
Hey.
Despite the present circumstance, my lessons have all been without a speck of falsehood. Come then, never once have I taught a pupil who would fall at such a place. And if you do, I don't suppose you were a pupil of mine anyway.
We should, examine. That's a lot of health. Yeah, she does, a lot.
Yep.
She does a lot. Inflicts 7 bleed.
Deal plus 200% damage on crit. What about him?
Gain drunk.
Drunk.
There's HP recover, fix your speed to 10 next turn. That's it.
He's got a status too.
Yeah.
Faint guilt.
I'm pretty sure even if he didn't have that, I'm fairly confident Shichin would still kick his ass.
Maybe.
꽃처럼 화려하면서 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게. 중요한 건 내가 어떤 사람인지 알게 하는 것. 좋아, 구조를 파악했어.
These fights are like especially funny just because of how utterly nothing I can do about it. Just like, yep.
It's an auto battler. 28 roll, skill 1.
지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
What's
It's
that?
still favored, huh? True decapitation. Death blow. Flash to lose, deal 80 negative % damage dealt by a skill cannot be second target. Interesting. Oh, it's a favorite. I still have a good chance of winning this.
If he rolls heads, you lose. If he doesn't, you win.
Well, he has to roll. He needs to succeed every time, basically. And I got like 4 attempts.
Yep.
There we go.
그 해결사의 역경에 비하면
Ow. It did like 40 damage. Rude.
It's gotta linger on that screen, you know?
A bit.
압도했습니다. 제 기존 검술.
Thank you, Marcel, for being the most contributing employee there.
Yes, I'm here too. My name is Merceau.
웃기는 자식들. 일 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났네. 토끼를 본다.
Nice.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
틈을 끊어.
좋아. 묘야. 이번에는 제대로 들어가. 길을 열어. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 더 답답한 법이지.
이제 싱수에선 벗어났나?
하나 넘고 둘 넘고.
Nice.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 내 피가 배고파 했어.
흑수며
12세기
Man, I hate like turn 1 and turn 2 so much. There's just so many failed coin flips.
틈을 끊어. 바로 이제 깨우치시게.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
숨통 끊기.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 난 적합한 조치였습니다.
You like the music for this fight.
Yeah.
이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
대성공이야. 가론 신나. 노래 부를까? 우와. 가론도 깜짝.
Can't wait for the Otis. It'll be fun to have like an all middle team.
넌 푸름을
Yeah.
틔울 수도 없겠구나.
I'm excited to use the Otis as fuel to make House of Spiders Ryoshu stronger.
내가 왔다. 여기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머진 녀석들도 쳐야.
I'll probably use both teams. It will seem fun.
가치 없고 죽어라.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
The animation.
거창을 새겨주지.
큰 흐름을 뒤집은 건 아니나 좋은 움직임이로구나.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
I enjoy how some of them, their defensive unbreakable is observe for a chance, and the other ones are wait for a chance.
한줄 지워주지.
A little bit of variety, a little flavor.
지루하고.
닭은
하지만 이런 시시한 전투에도
틔울 수
긴장감을
저
불어넣어줄
해충들을
비장의
도려내라.
예술을 하나 있지.
What the?
원
What was the random? Oh, is that every Yoshi did?
That was Ryoshu's announcer. She hit a
근처에 용수염이라는
she hit a riff.
거를 파는 곳 있나?
Okay.
이
It was timed perfectly to Heathcliff like uppercutting him in the gut.
길을 남겼군. 핏물진 길일 뿐이지만 세월이 지나면 홍어는
뒷박질 시간.
I probably should have had Ishmael in the team because it would
최고의
fit,
방책은
but
전쟁이 일어나지
네?
않게 하는 것. 꽃처럼 화려하면서 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게. 봉황의 날개처럼. 그 해결사의 역경에 비하면 전부 보인다고. 꽃처럼 화려하면서 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게.
she is a character, that is for sure.
더 이상 두렵지 않아.
Oh yeah, if this crit uses coin again up to 2 times, bow, bow! 28 evade. Yeah, that's something.
동료를 포기하지 않아. 좋아, 구조는
Don't worry, Shinchu, everybody else is coming! Ooh, I got the stand up actually. Shinchu!
That's impressively sneaky. So they're not beasts of Hongyuan for nothing, eh? They just had to get between me and my pupil's sperm.
Eh. Fucking gremlin ass looking ass. Oh. Hey, Master, wait, you've been working for Jiayan Chun the whole time?
Haven't you known me long enough by now to tell, brief as our acquaintance has been? My service is to no one but the bottle. Have all 12 masters squeeze into battle when things are just starting to get interesting is quite discourteous, don't you think?
Yeah, and if Master stabbing his pupil in her back, is it? Justice Sinclair the Night Drifter walked in an argument. The Heisho beasts who followed us into the room swung their arms at Jia Shichun without hesitation. The slithering serpent arms, which suddenly extended to considerable length.
Haven't I already given you due complaint, my friends?
Were stopped inches from Jia Shichun's neck by the Night Drifter's arm, biting him instead.
Oh, now that's one potent venom! I can feel it spreading through my veins. Listen here, snakes. Haven't I done you courtesy enough? Back to your holes. I'll even give you an excuse you could give to your lord. Say that you had to withdraw as the Night Drifter of the Drunken Palm got in your way. We serve the same client. Might as well let me take all the blame for your failure.
But the Heisho wordlessly stood their ground.
Fine. I didn't think you'd listen to someone who doesn't even hold your leash. Oh, hey, too bad, too bad. Well, I suppose this would at least make for a fairer fight, but with all of our teachers being here and all.
You.
I don't recall ever teaching you to make a face like that in front of an enemy.
Fine. It's not like stopping one attack makes you our ally.
At least one of my pupils knows what she's talking about. Perhaps I shall open a humble wagon here in Hongyuan once this contract is over.
승객들, 뭔가 기분 좋은 일이라도 있었던 거야?
You just, kill people, I guess.
불가 위압. 막아내지 못하리.
친히 목을 떨궈주마.
Oh,
틈 끊어. 무, 파, 법을 이제야
아우.
좀 이해.
oh. Oh, that's fine. Go back, sweet.
대성공이야. 칼은 신나. 노래 부를까?
하나 넘고 둘 넘고 꺾고 제쳐라.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어갔어.
이런 일에 흔들리면 안 돼.
강력한
Fucking just
공격은
after
단순히
every
적을
clash, just
제거하는
pushing.
이치만 있는 것이 아니죠. 이제 저들은 자신도
그래.
그렇게
Gotta
될
style out
거라는
after every single clash.
테니.
바람처럼
That's a lot of power.
벌처럼 날카롭게.
Damn. Wow, good job, Ryoshu. Ow. Now, whenever they do one of the new skins, I do want to like put them with the facades. Like, what would the incredibly over the top new Ryoshu skin look like on this Ryoshu?
하품이다.
With most of her abilities only being like 2 coins.
빨리 끝내버리는 게 좋겠어.
Interesting. You probably, maybe you should do that. That'd be fun.
I can do
It'd be a pretty high thread investment, but it would be fun.
Shrug, like. At this point, I would totally be fine using just this team for the rest of the game. Any thread is just like, this would be cool. All the lunacy, all the thread, all the tickets, just like, this would be cool to do.
I do like the white visual effect trail he has on
Yeah,
those.
he's doing after images.
숨통 끊기.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Because I will say that with this Ryoshu, with the exception of her skill 3, skill 1 and 2 are really boring looking.
Yep.
Her skill 3 is awesome, and I love it, but like, the 1 and 2 are real boring.
야호. 이기는 편.
Shichun's using a big skill. A new skill.
Ooh, a new skill. Plastered sleep unrestrained. Somewhere.
I think if you click on her and then can you hover over it while you're in the... No,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
Well-
it's big hit. That's all you need to know.
It's the secret technique he taught. That's the important thing.
그래.
The top 48.
무형. 마지막은
Dead.
운명.
Or, I mean, Cabra? Ow. The signature ultimate move! Not even 10% of my health.
He missed. It was just the air force alone. The air pressures that did the damage there.
잠깐만 기다려.
거창을 세워주지.
색색이 황홀하고 아예 기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
질적. 격발.
그간의 전투 경험이
That is just like a perfect facade.
It is.
For
it,
the
it-
timing.
It matches very well.
급한 조치였습니다.
Salud, Night Drifter, salud.
Okay. He was certainly a powerful foe, despite the casual way in which he carried himself. We already experienced a hint of his strength then, when he invaded our room during the family hierarchy and swiftly took out his target before leaving. I am Ursul. There was something noise coming from above. Or Heisho? We can't fight him and this She branch off at the same time. But if we were to try to create a distance between us and where the She branch are waiting to strike us, the Night Drifter would definitely try to exploit that opening. Considering that we had to keep She Chun safe, I wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out here.
Is it hard to recall your training outside our lessons? Remember that your gaze is form as well. Your enemies will take notice if you don't stop constantly eyeing at the door like a novice. See, the snakes have already mobilized to close off that exit. You're stalling until the Heisho packs of the family hierarch arrive. Your strategies and thoughts are plain as day. I see. That's why. These snakes are so impatient to complete the deed and slink back into their holes.
Night Drifter produced another tree branch from his clothes and quickly cast it toward the doorway behind which the Heisho were gathered. And of a thwack, the heavy roof atop the large door instantly crumbled, burying it and blocking off the snakes from entering. It was as though he hit invisible weakness of the brickwork.
I thought I'd given you snakes enough warning to head back.
What are you doing? Why?
The bumbling hierarch's promise to bring real change to Hong Yen has given rise to a certain intrusive thought that was put to sleep long ago.
Not the intrusive thoughts.
Once upon a time, a blade fiend of an infamous syndicate earned himself the hollow honor of joining the 10 Blades of the East. And what use is all that if he could not stop his little girl from passing on before her old man on a restructuring day? The world averted its gaze from me, so I looked away in return. Leaving behind my runes, my steel, I picked up a simple tree branch to be my sole companion as I drifted about the city. When I abandoned both my honor and name, all that remained was a life living for the sake of living, nothing more. And I believed the same fate would doubtless come for the rotten land of Hong Yen as well, just as it had for this useless drunk, devouring it in the surging darkness as the sun falls yonder. Yet, doubt reared its head for the first time.
Pretty. Fat kitty.
It is the rooster's cry that signals the night's end. Do you see? The sun rises, even in Hong Yen. Listen well, for your final lesson begins. Emptiness of sound. Keep the venom within and let it not leave your tongue. Emptiness of form. One who aims to bring change to these lands must do so without the knowledge of curmudgeons too logged in wicked traditions to see a better path. Emptiness of mind. In Hong Yuan, a land where even the sky lies out of sight, do not let your mind be too transparent. Do not let the Heisho stray from your presence again, not even for a moment. Rule of fear is a detestable thing indeed, yet you will gain nothing by appearing like an easy mark.
Yes, Master.
Then, do what you must. Won't be very becoming of the hierarch of Hong Yen to let live a fell assassin who dared make an attempt on her life.
Jia Shichun wordlessly tightened the grip around her weapon.
Very good. Emptiness makes for such a pleasant sight, doesn't it?
Night Drifter grinned, having caught the encroaching scent of death. You get super unlucky and lose this fight.
That'd be funny.
꽃처럼 화려하면서 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게.
Yep, that means something.
Emptiness of sound, form, mind. It's the thing. That scene there is the one that changes if you don't have the stat thresholds.
Yeah.
He basically just instead collapses and dies from the snakebite venom.
Night Drifter stumbled. He smelled a pungent, bitter wine.
When the unsieved dregs of old cloudy wine and the bitter life is left behind, the clear crisp waters shall spring forth, twinkling under the sun's apricity.
또 한 줄 길을 남겨.
I need like 200 Ryoshu. Whatchamacallits.
또 쓸데없는 저녁 찬미를 하러 몰려갔나. 이단 신문관인가 뭔가 하는 것들이 난잡한.
Then I need also up tie it. Is it just the? It's up to 4. I need to right.
Yes. Below that.
Up tie.
모든 세상에 있을 당신들을 대고 모든 당신들을 세상에서 도려낸다. 베어진 것들은 모두 나 홀로 머금을 테니 그저
One day we'll read through those. I don't know when, but one day. Who needs fucking thread?
Unnecessary. I'm sitting on like 4,000 thread right now. I don't have anything to use it on.
The incident was quickly swept under the rug as independent actions of an anonymous, unaffiliated assassin only known as the Night Drifter. As he was not registered any kind of life insurance plan, his body was buried among the many unnamed graves of Hangyeon.
Were you Yunshin?
I don't.
Was I Yunshin?
I think you were.
Okay. I hear that there was a rather unsavory incident at the most recent exam. I must say it is fortunate that no important blood has been spilled during it. A nameless, faceless man infiltrating the living quarters of Dagwon-yun. I can only be glad that he met the deserved fate. Anyone who was at the site could attest to the fact that my guests and I were assaulted by Heisho Silbranch as well. If anyone's going to be held responsible, don't you agree that the blame should fall squarely on whoever decided to send the snakes to that particular location at that particular time, Big Sister Yunshin? Is that so? Yet they testify that their presence was only to eliminate the Drifter of the Night who dared sneak into Dagwon-yun.
I don't think you could ever take the test of the test of
testimony.
Testimony. Yeah. The testimony of a Heisho branch member. Ever.
Yeah, it seems rather unreliable. Earlier than your own Heisho pack, even. Yeah, not only did you get me a new master, in your impatience to see my growth, ask that same master to harm me. You've certainly outdone yourself, sister. It was nothing more than a boorish executioner of Hong Yuan who was willing to do anything for money. I hope you won't be blaming your dear sister for the crime that man has committed independently, out of his own volition. Shi-chun, I believe this only reinforces my argument that the people of Daguanyan aren't the only people here who believe that you are terribly out of depth for the task. But, Yanchun, I've learned so much thanks to you. Rest assured, I won't ever forget those lessons. I understand that many of you may be unhappy or frustrated with me. But, you know what's an undeniable truth? That I am still the legitimate victor of the family hierarch war. Sure, Big Sister Yanchun might know more about the details of Hongyan's administration for now, she might fill your pockets for now, but in the long run, you know she does not have Hongyan's best interests at heart. Inadequate I may be, I am still the Chief Executive Director here at H-Corp, and you, dear Big Sister, are a temporarily visiting outsider from Q-Corp. As its hierarch, I know exactly what Hongyan needs, and I will give the best of my efforts to bring my vision for this land to reality. A place where no one needs to live in fear, a place where one does not need to project fear. Yes, that is my vision for Hongyan, for H-Corp.
I never would have known a month ago that a hierarch had such vast ambitions.
She's really saying it. The four great houses and I, we ruled and knew this land like the back of our hands before you were even a fetus. Indeed, I can tell. I suppose that's why Daguanyan's growth never seemed to stop, while more and more people outside seem to be falling to their deaths in their homes every restructuring day. Don't you know the plastic nature of humanity? People will get used to the shadows when the heavens are shrouded. So if you won't cooperate with us, we will. No, I'm not the one who needs to cooperate. I am the hierarch. Besides, your us is done. Respected members of the board, I believe I have clearly explained my will. Forget about all of your under-the-table deals, and vote with your hearts. You seem very confident, Shi-chun. In case you didn't know, winning those exams has nothing to do with guaranteeing the results of the vote of no confidence. Oh yeah? I don't know. At this point, the vote seems like a mere formality to me. On what grounds? Just a hunch. Not that you'd understand.
Do you want?
I remember, I was this guy. I remember. I love this guy.
It's true. With how often he's changing the conditions of these tests and votes, we can hardly trust her to be consistent.
That is indeed in stark contrast to the hierarch who promised 30 days of return time and met it precisely on the dot. It is clear which one of them should provide more stability for administrative purposes. Thus, the vote of confidence began. I must have misjudged her in the past. She's not petty. She knows when to be serious, and I think she's got a good grip on the gravity war without being consumed by the fear of it. And she remembered my name.
Shi-hua something. I think I was...
You were him, yeah.
With her eloquence, strategic prowess, and boldness, I believe that the current family hierarch is well qualified for her position. I also have faith that she will not ill-treat those of lower station than her. If she's got the handle on how to treat the heart of the smallest child, then I believe she has the capacity to tend to the hearts of those larger as well.
I'd be remiss to judge so quickly. She has shown remarkable change and improvement over a short period of time. I say she is someone of rare talent we mustn't lose so easily. Shi Jing, Shi Huashen, Wang Zhao, and Wang Qingshan. Who was...
Shui Pan, crazy guy.
Omitted. She's been at the center of all kinds of fun, entertaining events in the world as I lost and gained my neck. Just think about the amusement she'll bring as the family hierarch. Even Shui Pan, who shared his sentiments via letter, voted against the motion no confidence.
Like I said, a mere formality. A state of crisis specifically refers to a situation in which the family hierarch is unable to perform their duties or is affected by serious physical or mental impairment. I am both sound of mind and body, and I can handle all duties appertaining to the seat of family hierarch. Which means that your services are no longer needed here. Not that they ever were, Big Sister. Don't you know you've more than overstayed your welcome by now? Here I was wondering what you were doing with this ragtag group of half-wit nobodies like your brother. I suppose you didn't spend the whole month lounging around. Very well. Savor this little victory for a while. I understand that it was a significant endeavor for you to attain it.
Be safe on your way home, big sister.
And please, do watch your health. You've always been a sickly child come winter, haven't you? Remember that the only way is down once you've reached the peak. There goes the perfect opportunity to take control of Hongyan. But our time shall come. Hongyan without the Shanhuang worm will fall behind and get crushed under the wheels of progress. Then...
Nothing. Well, you said that he smells no fragrance from me anymore.
Don't let that linger on your heart, little Bao Chai. Crawling in the muck alongside those plebeians must have dulled his senses.
Am I even useful to you anymore? Bao, you won't come back. I can't make him come back. I understand that now. At least not...
Come with me to Q Corp.
But even my own family has cast me out. What could I possibly do?
Have I not given you my word that I can make him return? The strategies of old say that one must stir trouble in the east and strike from the west. Now that trouble has stirred in H Corp, they will hardly have the wherewithal to fix their eyes upon the goings of Q Corp. When the time comes, your fragrance shall spread beyond H Corp to Bao Yu. I trust that he will never sit idly by when danger threatens Jia Xichun.
But I have nothing...
Poor little Bao Chai. Even you are blinded to the shadows cast by your own lamplight. Allow me to illuminate what use may be to me, worry not. I am your only remaining light, after all, aren't I?
You are?
With Shichun, the fucking scoff. With Shichun,
The hierarch fit.
the hierarch fit. Watching us with all the bashful look, we prepared for our departure from Daguanya. Given that Mephistopheles still showed no signs of ever coming back, it seemed that we were to be assigned to various odd jobs around this area for a little while, not to mention the news of distortions occurring in H Corp. Finally leaving this place for real, huh?
Shichun, we'll be heading out soon. Yeah, whatever. Get your butts out of here, please. Don't even think about looking back.
Shichun exaggeratedly waves her hand to make us leave. Hey, if we ever get the chance...
Yeah, a fat chance. I'm sure we both had more than our fill of each other for this lifetime. Besides, I'll be too busy to go anywhere for a while anyway.
Well then, if you need help, line's always open.
Hey, I'm the family hierarch. Who needs whose help now?
You truly wear authority well now.
Speaking of which, you still have to stay here in Hongyan, don't you? Did you find a place to stay?
No, not yet.
Why don't you just stay here for a little bit, instead of going out there again and risk getting scammed? Hongyan's open, you know.
Oh my, for all that get out, go away, and don't even think about coming back. Seems to me you're pretty sad to see us go, aren't you?
Dead that! I'm just extending my generosity and giving you an opportunity to be more efficient. Remember your last attempt at finding a lodging here? The whole building melted away. Anyways, I'll let everyone know that your party is free to enter and leave Daguanyan whenever you want, so use it if you want.
As the party goes with that rapid-fire answer without giving us even a second to reply, she whipped around and left to join way.
Oh, verily, to be an educator of another was a task most daunting.
Did the lass even teach a proper class? Oh, don't tell me her class consisted of her shoving off those figurine collections and forcing the students to sit through another one of them obscure law summaries.
Well, Eve, I sure hope you didn't let Sinclair completely walk over you.
I sure hope Rogia didn't get shown up in her own area of expertise.
Oi, smoky lass with a penchant for abbreviation. How'd your classes go? Did you manage to teach them anything, or just abbreviate your way through the whole lesson?
Smoky lass with a penchant for abbreviations. And speaking of which, don't you think I've seen you smoking in a while?
NSIFOK.
Yeah, no smoking in front of kids. I remember you saying something about how it's totally against common sense to smoke in front of a kid. Speaking of which, you had some awesome tricks up your sleeve, Yoshi. I never thought you'd know how to do things like that.
People learn when there's a need.
Ryoshi's like, fuck, it's my story next. Ever since the classes began, Ryoshi started looking far off in the distance with an odd expression. Sometimes she'd hum a melody we hadn't heard of before. Bummer, we didn't get this in on each other's classes. It would have been nice to see different sides of everyone. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about once we get back, huh? I really wasn't sure where I could possibly get started. Well, since Shichun's given us the option, let's head back to Yi Hangwan.
One sec. Okay. You've seen them off with surprising stoicism, my lady. Haven't you been repeatedly eyeing their departure date on the calendar over and over, with a look that could just as well be mournful? Gosh, that's because I couldn't wait to get those freeloaders off my back. Well, now that the Oh, but, whoops. They have the same color. I was looking at the color. Well, now that excuse me. Now that their company has departed, I suppose peace shall reign over Dagonien for a while. My lady, I believe you are now prepared to stand alone against whatever trial that comes your way. Yeah, I know. I also know that I'll carry the lessons they've taught me in my heart for a long, long time.
Yeah! I'm kind of surprised that nothing really happened with Sinclair's also being maxed out. I thought there'd be like one fight where it was the two of them, but I guess not.
Nope.
Okay, well, do you want to start Kanto 9 or not?
Yeah, I think I'm down actually.
Alright.
You wanna hop straight into it? It'll be, I think, a bit of a jarring shift. There was such a large gap between Spring Cultivation and the start of Kanto 9 because of they had like the production delays. They also had the entire Arknights collab that is, now gone. But we did that.
We did
that
do
was
that.
technically after this. There was. Well, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
And we're getting the we don't have the voice acting
We don't
anymore.
have the voice. Yes, yes, my throat.
시작과 끝이 맞닿아
Oh, yeah, I
있는
got it.
실타래가
Hold on.
있었다.
Autoplay, and then I just
모든
lean
순간
back and react.
시실과 날실이 되어 짜여지며 시간은 흐르지 않고 한 자리에 엉켜진다.
Oh,
읽어봐.
Outward 2 is coming out in like July, I think. If that was
너의 첫울음과 마지막 숨결 사이 모든 순간의 한가운데에서 나는 너를 보고 있다.
아니, 그 글자는 그렇게 읽는 게 아니라 요시대라고 읽는 거다.
Yoshihide.
요슈! 이게 더 편하고 이쁘잖아.
길을 잃은 내 아이야. 돌아오는 방향을 모르겠다면 가장 아팠던 첫 매듭을 더듬어서 되짚어라. 그 떨림이 멎는 곳에는 내가 있단다.
Okay.
오늘이군요.
Maybe pause the autoplay if we're gonna play about Outward.
팀장님 혹시
I was just saying, it comes out in July. If that's something you'd be interested in playing, not necessarily on
I
just
think
play.
I would. I think I would.
I saw Yoshihide in Neo 2. You kill Yoshihide.
A character named Yoshihide?
Yeah.
Oh, is it like the actual the Yoshihide from Hellscream? Like a boss?
Well, it's a boss in the game, but like Neo 2, you're playing through the events of one of the wars of Japan. I forget which one specifically.
There were a lot of them.
There were a lot of them.
Was it pre or post Sengoku Jidai? Didn't it happen isn't Neo 2 before the first game or something?
Yes, Neo 2 is before the first game. God, I'm so bad at fucking names. It is. Anyway. I was like, Yoshihide, I killed that guy!
Aha!
잠깐 떨리면 질문은 하지 말게. 그런 건 스스로의 연구 결과에 자신 없는 범인들이나 하는 행동이지 않나. 말하고 보니 지난번 학회 때 청심환을 한 줌씩 먹고도 3초에 5번씩 손을 떨던 자가 생각나는군. 나 솔직히 좀 꼬여서 나왔네. 아, 그들이 과연
Oh, God,
내가
the
하는
bomb's
절반
small.
이상은 알아들을 수 있을까라는 불안감을 되새기면 적당한 긴장감에 다리 정도는 떨릴지도 모르겠군. 그래도 자네들이 한번 검토해준 덕에 한결 안심이지. 자네들이 이해했다면 나머지 청중들도 이야기 정도는 따라올 테니까.
적어도 지난번처럼 절반 넘게 숙면을 취할 일은 없을 겁니다.
Verbal sedative.
Nice.
추가 연구를 위한 협조 요청은 왜 여태껏 승인이 안 난 건지 알고 있나?
LCA 연구 개발팀에서 계속 관리하고 있거든요. 하던 연구에나 집중하라고.
까다롭게 구는군. 관리한 담당자가 누구인지 아는 게 있나?
지난번 학회에서 청심환을 한 줌씩 먹고도 손을 떨던 그 부팀장분이요. 팀장님이 코웃음을 치셨던 것에 대한 앙금이 아직 안 풀리셨나 봐요.
아, 그랬던 건가? 아마 이번 발표가 끝나면 그자도 별말 못하고 승인할 걸세. 기존 연구는 이제 더할 나위 없을 정도로 진척되었으니.
압류.
아무래도 안 되겠고. 개인적인 호기심을 풀이하기 위한 추가 연구이긴 해도 회사에 이익이 될 연구임에는 틀림이 없네. 마튼, 혹시 내가 어제 만든 추가 연구 계획서는 챙겼나? 예상되는 성과를 눈앞에 들이밀면 LCA에서도 승인하지 않고서는 못 베기겠지.
그건 따로 필요하지 않을 것 같아요.
Just yapping.
그 연구에서 성과를 거둔다면 시설실의 전력 효율도 높일 수 있을 걸세. 안 그래도
I'm just always happy to see Hohenheim again. He's one of my favorites.
He is fun.
가용 전력이
Like, their dynamic is fun.
연구실
But
난방기에 쓰는 전력도 아깝다고 다 같이 추위에 떨면서 실험했었죠. 저는 에고 장비 덕에 따뜻했지만. 아무튼 계획서는 제가 가져올게요. 팀장님이랑 마툰 씨는 발표 준비에 집중하세요.
지원 요청. 여기는 LCA 부서. 북도 YS 보부근. 긴급하게.
it's a code.
요청한다.
Code.
그러니까
Eh.
코드.
미안하구나. 그렇게 불필요하게 절단하고 싶진 않았는데 유감스럽게도 의식을 잃은 것 같으니 대신 전하지. 코드라고 하기에는 너무 거창하고 이곳에는 일말의 가망조차 남지 않았다. 아마 그렇게 말하고 싶었을 거야.
Few hours later. A good deal of time had passed since we'd said our heartfelt farewells to Jiashiju. Yet we still remained stuck at Hongryong.
오늘 출발하는 거 맞냐? 날짜 헷갈린 거 아니고?
I was about to sit up and get ready to read the Heathcliff line. I was so I'm like conditioned right now.
씨랑 파일럿 씨를 데리고 오신다던 소드 씨까지 늦으시네요.
홍원 밖으로 이어지는 직통도로가 코앞이다. 소드 그자가 트럭을 타고 이 장소까지 모이라는 메모를 휘갈겨 쓰고 간 것을 볼 때 이번에는 확실할 테지.
그랬으면 좋겠네요. 대관원에서 나올 때 문지기 분들이 몇 시에 돌아오는지 물어보더라니까요. 저희가 아예 홍원의 정식 거주민이 된 줄 아시더라고요.
그럴만하지. 지난번부터 계속 떠난다면서 잔치상도 성대하게 2차례나 얻어먹었는데 계속 안 가고 미적지근하게 있기만 하니까.
그러니까 이때쯤이면 항상 베르가 의미심장하게 등장해서 다음 장소로 갈 시간입니다, 단테 하고 말해줬잖아. 카론은 매피 출발할게 부릉부릉 하는 말도 못 들은 지 너무 오래됐고.
베르길리우스님이 지금처럼 오랫동안 저희를 떠났을 때가 있었나요?
계약 위반에 따른 추가적인 업무 배정이 있었던 것이 원인일 수 있으나 그것을 고려하더라도 부재 기간이 길어지고 있다.
설마 저희를 도와주신 일 때문에 아직도...
그렇지는 않습니다. 당시의 계약 위반 사항으로 인한 징계가 남아있는 것은 사실이지만 H사에서 할 수 있는 LCC와의 업무는 가시춘 씨가 가주가 된 직후에 모두 마무리되었죠.
다른 이유는 짐작가는 바가 없구려.
Virgilius and Charon would always be away whenever we traveled to a new place. But yeah, never for this long.
이번에도 같은 일로 자리를 비우신 걸까요?
They're grabbing ice cream.
Everyone turned to look at Faust.
베르길리우스 씨가 자리를 비우는 이유에 대해서 아직 여러분에게 공유드릴 수 있는 정보는 없습니다.
Fucking headache. It fucking
Maybe
sucks.
we can ask Virgilius when he gets here. Ah, yeah, headaches. Awful.
그 양반이 자기 목적지를 밝힐 리가 있겠어? 우리한테 맨날 어디 가야만 한다고 말하지.
맞소! 만날 카론군과 둘만 아이스크림 먹으러 가고. 혹시 흙을 순회하면서 그곳의 특산물을 모조리 섭렵하고 돌아오는 것은?
이게 무슨 맛집 탐방 모임도 아니고 흑단 이유겠냐?
저희의 길을 안내해주는 것과 별개로 베르길리우스 씨에게도 가야 할 자신의 길이 있을 뿐이겠죠.
We had no idea what his path would even look like.
Yeah, Dante hasn't read Leviathan.
We're only here to follow the journey that's guided by Virgilius. We know neither the path he has walked nor the path he seeks to walk. I wonder if he'll ever share his history with us one day.
딜자비아 껄핏하면 자리를 비우니까 그렇다 쳐도 소드는 왜 안 오는 건데? 늦어도 우리가 늦었지 자기가 지각해서 우릴 이렇게 내버려 둔다고?
작전에 변경점이라도 생긴 건 아닐까?
보통 작전 중 연락이 두절되는 이유는 변경이 아니라 변수 때문일 가능성이 높지.
As if to prove Otis right, someone forcefully yanks the truck's door open. Son!
자기 어떻게든...
Todd stumbled into the truck, short of breath. She was bleeding and covered in wounds, both minor and serious. Her eyes glistened with wild anxiety. And she's missing an arm. A broken pistol hung from her waist. It was impossible not to notice the still fresh gashes and wounds on her. First thing that caught my attention, however, was the stump right where her left arm used to be.
The spider's thread.
만곡된 직선을 직선으로 질주하겠소.
지금 바로 전투를 준비해 주세요. 저는 보다시피 더 이상 작전을 수행할 수 없는 상황이라 여러분의 도움이 필요합니다.
Zod collapsed to the floor before we even had a chance to ask her if she was okay or what had happened to her arm.
베르길리우스 씨와 접선한 직후 기습을 당했어요. 머지않아 이곳까지 올 거예요.
Where once her resolve had not faltered even in the face of death. A grave look of despair now filled her eyes.
습격 인원은?
둘.
Not what you want to hear.
True, not.
베르가?
Color returned to Radia's face upon hearing Virgilius' name.
그러면 벌써 베르가 다 처리하고 여기로 오는 중인 거 아닐까?
아니, 아닐 거예요. 제가 카론을 놓쳐버렸어요.
Yeah, that's bad.
카론을 붙잡고 도망치던 팔이 통째로 날아가서 제가 끝까지 놓지 말아야 했는데.
They cut your arm
Not to-
off. I don't.
You didn't let go.
Yeah.
Kind of pulled off.
Thought grimaced her expression, an amalgamation of guilt and confusion. You know, your arm might still be holding on, actually. It was a far cry from her usual collected self.
혹시 카론님이 인질로 붙잡히신 건가요?
네, 카론이 그자들에게 붙잡히는 걸 막을 수 없었어요.
파일럿이는요?
Dead off screen.
상처가 깊지만 의식은 마지막까지 남아 있었어요.
우선 전투부터 준비하죠.
적어도 목표는 명확하군요. 쫓아온 습격자를 처리한 뒤 카론을 구하면 될 것 같습니다, 관리자님. 비록 적의 의중은 아직 알 수 없지만
어쩌면 이 습격이 끝이 아닐지도 몰라요. 아까 이곳으로 도망치던 와중에 본사에 무전이 흘러들어왔는데
A sudden buzz of white noise breaks through the truck's silence. Ah. Zod froze up, staring at the radio speaker. Gregor was the first to act in her place.
여기는 LCB. 상황 전파를 한다.
본사 연구소가
연구소?
습격을. 사랑하는 우리 딸, 그동안 잘 지냈어. 이제 그만 울고 집으로 돌아와야 하지 않겠니?
Utter silence descends as a kindly calling cuts off the blood-curdling scream on the other side. The voice that came through the radio was nothing short of affectionate. And it was easy to guess who the daughter was.
시계, 거미줄이 쳐졌다. 피할 수 없는 길에 근사하게도 늘어놓았군.
That's when I recalled something that Lei Hang had mentioned, the House of Spiders. Thinking back to how intensely Ryoshi reacted then, do you think these attackers have something to do with that Lei Hang guy from earlier?
그럴 리가. 그놈은 스쳐가는 과외 선생들 중 하나였을 뿐이다.
그럼 도대체 누가? 다른 것도 아니고 본사잖아요.
모르겠어요. 본사는 침입자들이 원한다고 막무가내로 들어올 수 있는 장소가 아니에요. 그곳에 무단 침입이라니 생각조차 해본 적 없어서.
What now? Usually, I'd use my intuition to choose the best course of action, lead the sinners during a mission. But who would have thought that the HQ, which was meant to brief us about that mission in the first place, come under attack, especially while we were left without a guide?
그래, 그들이 날 직접 찾아올 리가 없지. 거미줄을 쳐놓으면 먹이는 알아서 걸려들기 마련이니.
The plume of cigarette smoke lingered for a moment before scattering into the air. When I looked at Ryoshi's face, what I saw was an expression of strange euphoria.
요슈 씨, 혹시 당신에게는 이 모든 상황이 그저 재밌는 일에 지나지 않는 건가요?
Dodge shot an incredulous look at Ryoshu, who was nonchalantly puffing the rest of her cigarette to ash.
그래. 그토록 고대하던 시간이 마침내 제 발로 찾아왔다. 두근거리는 게 당연하지 않나?
그런
For Sinner to go, fuck yeah, finally!
착각하지 마라.
She lives for this!
기에 대한 기대와 진심은 별개의 영역. 나는 단 한순간도 맡은 일을 유쾌하게 즐길지언정
Except for that one time in
가볍게
Canto
여긴
2 where you knocked a chandelier down for the
이전에도
vibes.
지금도
I remember that time.
곧 이곳까지 올 거라 했지. 버스 기사를 데려간 놈도 여기로 오고 있는 건가?
카론 씨한테 무슨 일이라도 생기면 붉은 시선님을 볼 면목이 없어요.
대화가 안 되는군. 거미들이 버스 기사를 건드리진 않을 거다. 버스 기사는 커다란 먹잇감을 낚기 위한 미끼일 뿐 사냥감이 아니거든. 그러니 볼썽사납게 떨지 말고 세팅이나 하도록.
네?
이 트럭의 뒷문, 지금 당장 본사 연구소로 연결할 수 있는 건가?
잠시만요. 가능하긴 한데 본사로 직행하는 뒷문 포탈을 이용하려면 좌표에 맞는 보안 코드를 확인해야 해서 조금 시간이 걸릴 거예요.
곧 내 놈을 쫓아올 녀석을 상대하고 들어가면 딱 맞겠군.
Assad navigated through the vehicle's machinery with her arm. Sinners all began to keep watch on their surroundings, weapons at the ready.
그런데 본사로 가도 괜찮은 거 맞나요? 함정에 제 발로 들어가는 기분인데.
차라리 대관원에 도움을 요청하는 건 어떨까요?
방법은 될 수 있겠지. 하지만 본사가 엮인 이상 친분이 있다 해도 날개의 손을 빌려 해결했다가는 차후 어마어마한 대가를 치러야 할 거다. 관리자님, 어떻게 하시겠습니까?
Go head straight to the HQ research facility as soon as Assad opens the portal. It wasn't hard to intuit that Ryoshu's turn had arrived, given her evident excitement. If so, the back door leading to the HQ, which Ryoshu intends to use, should be the path we're meant to take this time. Ah, Ryoshu, it's your turn! Yay!
이 앞은 분명 나락일 것이고 나락엔 언제나 기다리고 있던 게 있었으니.
천장의 소리. 아무래도 습격자가 차량을 발견한 모양이야.
이거 부서지기 전에 일단 넓은 곳으로 나가는 게 낫지 않겠냐?
아니요. 이 트럭은 피사의 특이점이 적용되어 있다고 했잖아요. 외부로부터 안전하게 보호해주는 거요. 오히려 안에 있는 게
안전한 건 맞지? 지금 천장에 살짝 금 간 것 같지 않아?
네? 그럴 리가. 분명 탄성이 강해서 어지간한 힘에는 휘기만 할 텐데.
차량형 이동장치 외벽에 피사의 특이점이 적용된 것은 맞습니다. 그래서 트럭은 밖에서 볼 때보다 안이 넓고 외부 충격으로부터 방어하기 좋죠. 다만 피사에서 저희가 탑승했던 실험 모델과 달리 이 차량은 비포팀의
More
원활한 대체
affordable
목적으로
model.
운영되는 저가형 모델로 보이는군요.
Eh?
충분한 성능을 위해서는 언제나 그에 걸맞은 값이 들고 그렇지 않은 제품은 특이점이라 한들 파괴될 수 있다는 겁니다.
싸구려라는 거네.
그렇다면 거미집의 아비는 아니군.
Just came to
Truly
say,
the horrors of
hey,
capital.
Raptor. The horrors of capitalism.
아비 중 한 명이었다면 이 정도 벽은 첫 소음과 함께 박살냈을 테지. 처음부터 강한 놈이 나타나는 건
너무 단조로운 전개일 테니.
아비라면 혹시 지난번 뇌횡이라는 자가 말했던
사담은 상황이 끝난 뒤에 해도 늦지 않다. 관리자님, 곧 천장 부분이 파괴될 것 같습니다.
Go for the kill the moment they get inside. That was sudden. Okay. Oh. Okay.
성원!
Wait. Dante, you told them to go for the kill them. No, we were running ourselves to secure the intruders the moment he stepped inside. We had to immediately backtrack on that idea when we saw who he was carrying.
카론,
시간이랐을 뿐 숨은 온전히 붙어 있습니다.
일부러 저자의 팔만 잘라내고 그 흔적을 따라 추적했나.
예상대로 동료들에게 도움을 구하기 위해 온 것을 보니 반응을 지켜본 것은 옳은 판단이었던 것 같군요.
The intruder continued glancing towards Sod. As if in response to that, Ryoshu placed her hand on her scabbard. Ryoshu?
켄. 버스 기사가 다칠 일은 없을 테니. 그러니 시계. 난장 피우지 마라.
네? 그게 무슨... 요슈 씨!
Ryoshu ignored Sinclair and rushed toward the intruder, her scabbard cleaving through the air.
막았나?
인질은 신경도 쓰지 않으시는 겁니까?
내 놈들이 죽게 둘 리 없지. 인질의 목숨으로 붉은 길잡이의 분노를 살 계획은 없을 테니.
Like Ryoshu said, the intruder was only defending himself against her strikes without harming Charon. Just as the other sinners were stepping up to join the assault.
전투의 예법을 다하기 위해 한 분씩 상대해드리려 했습니다만 스승님이 올 때까지 이 자를 넘겨줘서는 안 되는 상황인지라.
The intruder gestured with his hand, and strange, bizarre things dropped through the ceiling with a thump. Oh, those were members of Limbus Company.
저건 뒤틀림이나 괴물 같은 걸까요?
No. I think they're people.
저 자식이 말한 그 스승이란 놈 베르길리우스가 상대하고 있댔지?
특색날이 분명 카론군이 붙잡혀서 제대로 싸우지 못하고 있는 것이라 생각한다네.
카론을 구해서 본사든 어디든 도망치기만 해도 길잡이가 전력을 다할 수 있는 거 아니냐?
당장 할 수 있는 건 그게 최선인 것 같긴 하네요.
Still, let's be careful and prioritize Charon's safety above all else.
Yeah, it's assumed that Heathcliff will end up getting the identity for mystery guy there.
Yeah.
Auto mannequin. The Ring Nurse Father's artwork.
일기당천.
What the fuck? The AoE punch!
거탑을 새겨주지. 좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
하나 넘고 둘 넘고 꺾고 제쳐라.
무하법을
So, I had the thought when I was playing through
Oh, that one works well.
Yeah, I had the thought when I was playing through Wo Long, which is, you know, a Three Kingdoms game, right?
Yeah, the Souls-like one, right?
The Souls-like one with Three Kingdoms. I had the passing thought that, like, we will probably, like, never have in our history someone with the impact Lu Bu has had.
Like, in American history?
But no, like, just like, so you have what is like the generally agreed upon history with Lu Bu, where it's like, yeah, he was the strongest guy in the country. No one could beat him in a fight. He was also the best cavalry. No one was better than him. He was also the best archer. If there was a battle and Lu Bu showed up, that was enough for everyone to retreat. That's not gonna happen again. That's just interesting.
Oh yeah. The martial prowess has been minimized by the nature of modern combat.
Yeah.
And so we will never again see someone like that. Yeah, I see what you mean.
It was just an interesting thought. Where like, because again, like, you have like all of this. You know, Lu Bu took a castle and decided he's gonna like join the Three Kingdoms and be his own emperor. And him doing that was enough for the other three factions to go, all right, let's put the war on hold for a moment and deal with him. And even with all two of the three armies surrounding his tiny ass castle with his like 100 men, they still weren't confident of winning like an all-out battle with him. So they just sieged him out.
They had to absolutely dumpster that guy. Alright, I need like a minute or two. I'll be right back. If you could wait before going to the next stage, I'd appreciate that.
Wait to go to the next stage?
Yes, I'm gonna grab water, grab food.
Then we shall wait.
수박을 곁들인 용수형 과자로 오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 이날
While we're waiting, we can get these excavations done.
몇 명 놓치긴 했지만 주살독을 맞은 이상 오래 살긴 글렀을 거야. 이 정도면 죽은도 만족하실 테니 돌아가자고.
시답자는 사냥이었어. 괜히 길어진 탓에 피.
I don't think there's anything that I super care about right now, at least like for dispenses and whatnot. I think realistically the smart thing is I just save up for all purposes, or yeah, like even like when the middle comes out for Middle Otis, like it's not like, oh, I need that so I can play or anything. I just want it because it'd be fun to have the full middle team. There's so many fucking egos, though. I really thought like I would have been. Oh wait, no, actually, I can't get those. They're passes. I basically have to dispense them. I don't think there's any egos I don't have that I can extract. Yeah, I'd have to. I'll have to save up shards so I can get all of these. Because like, even though most of them have 0 value and I would never use them, I don't want them. I need like a decent one for you, son. I think I have pretty good egos for everybody else who I use primarily. Like,
I'm back.
Hello. I was talking about like if there's any egos that like were worth me trying to dispense. I don't really think there are. Because there's a bunch of egos I don't have, obviously, but like I don't think any of them really would do anything for me.
Probably not that you need, no.
Anyway.
Textbook.
이 경로는 숨어들기 나쁘지 않군 그래.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
Sword.
Welcome to the third stage, boss fight.
Boss fight, La Spada. And
the Thumb Apprentice Lucio. Lucio? One of those.
Lucio. Oh, sorry. Gain the Thumb, Nurse Father's command. In a clash against interesting. The clash against Ryoshi, class power master, you can convert the coins on the student's basic skills. Interesting. Any on effects to activate. Clashing, inflict the dual escalates. Okay. Clash against targets, heal for speed every forever escalates sex of the target. Oh god. So don't let the same person clash with him every time. Man, too bad he has fucking 4. For everything goes like during enemy except Ryoshi reduce their speed to 1 and target with all the student's skills. Okay. Okay.
I love the fight themes in this canto a lot.
They're good.
그려낸 대로.
Yeah, that was just like a thought that I had. Like,
yeah, everyone has a unique status here except for Ryoshi is a different one. You check that out too.
Okay.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어갔군.
훌륭합니다. 하지만 아직 고쳐야 할 자세가.
Hey, can you guys stop doing your coin flips? When clashing with Thumb Apprentice, clash by -1, deal -20% damage to Thumb Apprentice. And Ryoshi doesn't care.
Rekindled Exhilaration.
And stagger immediately recover from stagger. That's fun.
When everyone else is concerned about Karon, and Ryoshi's like, he won't do shit. Let me at him.
Oh, let me at him. Wow, that's awkward.
일기당천.
Man, game is hard when you like fail every coin flip. Yeah, tiny little fucking flesh spider. Please kill him. Thank you. I'll make things a bit easier.
일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
Oh no, Hunter! I no longer have the strong new Kanto teams. No!
No mechanics, no!
제 자세를 다시 해보십시오.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요.
What I want to do, fuck.
나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
What I want to do is something.
The Palermitan style is superior.
Eh. You guys got this. You're the one who's clashing that, huh? Because they're all kind of really bad, although that one's the worst. You? Oh, right. Can't. Try to get fixed. Ah, that's why. Okay. For every attack skill this unit has a clash this turn, final power minus 2 attack weight minus 1. Every attack skill this turn. Ah, okay. I see. But I really like one of you guys to clash that, but I don't really watch this.
That is not gonna win.
That is not gonna win, no. I don't have anything that has a decent chance of. I guess. Favorite paragraph, favorite. Oh no, that doesn't do it. That doesn't help me in this situation. That's not a good chance. Struggling. Hopeless. Favorite. Okay. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. Can that win? No, not likely. There's a world, but not a good one. Well, sucks to suck, Heathcliff. You probably die. Also sucks.
A one-sided guard?
Huh?
What is Heathcliff?
I got taken off at some point. Right, struggling. Okay, there. That's better. Power counter, favored. Okay. Final power -2 and attack rate -1. So if these win, that'll be significantly better.
Yes.
Okay.
If.
Big if.
막아내지 못한
이 앞에 숨쉬는 자.
But that's a shield for everybody. Or not everybody, but the injured people and healing. So it helps.
스스로 답을 구하시길.
낮도 밤도 지.
Alright, that's good.
숨이
성격이 딱 한 방 먹였어.
The damage he does, so not great, but it's good. Okay, won all the clashes against him. Now we just need Dawn to do okay. Not great. Not great.
At least it's only her.
적군의 함정인가?
Imagine if that was 3 people.
아니, 아직 수는 남았다.
Welcome to the fight, Sinclair.
welcome.
Faust is at 3 stacks.
God, Faust has a lot going on.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you hitting one of them, Sinclair? You are. That's for Yoshu, who has 3 stacks. Otis and Heath, neither of you have any stacks. Can you guys do anything here? That's not terrible odds.
It's possible. But also her SP is much lower, so.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she should take a clash of some kind here.
Yeah.
Even if she loses, whatever. Health is a resource, and your sinners are resources. Spend them.
Yeah, this one's the better one, because he needs to fail. Neither way needs to fail 1 coin flip for him to break it. It's not likely, but there's a chance. There's a chance!
Well, he needs to fail, and she needs to roll heads every single time.
Yep. There's a chance!
Struggling is not hopeless.
True. Flashable counter. It's a lot of offense up.
Yep. Wait, could you check his passives again for me? Just wanna scroll down. All the way. And then his skills. Okay, I don't think it's this fight. Kanto 9 starts doing something where they'll put flavor text in the description of skills, passives, and statuses. So keep an eye out for that.
Well, there were some flavor texts in Ways skill passives.
I mean, flavor text like a full blurb, like under the passive or.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that in Ways. They do it a lot in Canto 9, is what I should say.
This isn't great. This isn't great, I'll tell you what. Kill him, not your skill 3, with your skill... whatever one that is. Just fucking dominating. Fucking barely. And Heath can't clash of any of these. Oh, he clashed that one. Which would allow... He also doesn't have any dual marks on him. All hopeless.
You can't clash a counter against a counter.
Yeah. Why did that go from neutral to struggle?
Resonance.
Oh.
He doesn't have to use a counter.
Well, but the resonance.
That's true. I mean, her doing nothing isn't the end of the world.
Yeah. And neither of you do well into that, right? No.
포위만 구출력도 바로
무타법을 이제 좀 이해했고
It is always entertaining to me just how little damage he takes at times.
Tanky horse. Well, that turn could not have gone better.
Yeah. It took forever, but like I got what I needed.
좋은 움직임이로구나.
Okay, what are we doing? Favorite dominating. Yeah, and you're unopposed just killing that guy. Are there anyone's here that I really need to not? No, everything looks okay. Yeah. I don't think we need his skill 3 for that, though. Or whatever that is. Go favorite.
일기당천.
That facade works really well. Really well.
Indeed.
Friendly Ecto, I just remember. Hey, Ghastly, how you doing? I'm having a. I don't know how I'm doing this boss fight. I think I'm doing okay. Slam. You can definitely tell that move is not meant to be changing targets.
Yeah. Not a great facade match.
That's not good.
큰 흐름을 뒤집은 건 아니나. 좋은
They
움직임.
keep summoning more dudes.
Well, you need the dudes, or else you'd lose. The dudes are what you use to reset the stacks.
Isn't it only if they clash with them?
Yes.
Yeah. So if he only had 4 attacks, I'd have 3 guys, or I have 3 guys who weren't clashing with him. They just be
But if
hitting.
there were less goons, he'd have more slots.
Okay, so that's a big attack weight, but it loses power, and all these are dominating. So if I have my tanky horse boy just laugh it off. Because he ain't winning. And this one, only he can clash it. And he ain't winning that, and I don't have an ego to give him, so take it!
We take those.
We tank those.
일기당천.
Oh, we're gonna get to see the combo.
That extra coin works really well with it too. That's fun.
Alright, show us the combo. Aww.
저 해충들을 도려내라. 거탄을 새겨주지.
그래.
몸소 보여주지.
죽여버려. 13조 2항에 맞추게.
Oh, he just doesn't. That's sad.
It's a solo animation. Okay, I mean that makes sense.
It makes sense, but sad.
Ricardo Cliff just A poses, sliding back and forth.
Yeah, T pose with a certain dominance. Ow. It's me. Ow, ow. Well, you almost broke his shield.
승계의 안갚음이 그저 무력 행사뿐이라고 생각합니다. 원한을
Guys. Guys. Okay, you don't do that one. Oh, wait, no, this is a dominant, right? Yeah, this is a good one. Everybody else, hit him.
그려낸 대로.
뒷문이 있는 쪽을 저쪽에 빼앗겼어요. 이러면 폭풍에
그죠?
걸려도
상황은 똑같아. 저자를 처리하고 기사 양반을 데리고 본사로 가면 돼.
진짜 더 몰아붙지 않은데.
Despite Ryoshu's assurance, the sinners did not share her confidence that no harm would come to Carol. So, they were confined to fending off the animated corpses, unable to fight aggressively. Ryoshu was the only one unfazed enough to raise her sword against the assailant in this cramped battlefield.
미련한 새끼. 팔을 더 직선으로 뻗으라고. 도대체 몇 번을 말해야 알아쳐먹지? 그거 맞았다고 엄살은. 일어나. 안 일어나? 뭘 잘했다고 누워서. 꼴불견같이 굴지 말고 다시 검 잡아. 똑바로 구워. 그래, 할 수 있잖아. 한 번만 더 엄살 부리면 그땐 머리카락을 다 뜯어버릴 거니까 똑바로 해.
너 이 검술에 대해 알고 있군.
그렇습니다. 팔레르모. 저 또한 그 검술을 배웠기에.
팔렌치나. 매번 술에 쩔어있는 그놈에게 배웠나?
그런 저속한 단어로 그분을 욕보이지 마시게. 스승님께서 팔레르모를 전수해 주시며 당부하신 명령이 있습니다. 당신의 검술과 한없이 닮아질 때까지 단련하라. 이제 제 팔레르모는 검의 집에 있던 과거의 당신과 비슷한 수준에 도달했습니다.
검술을 배워 이해하는 것도 아니고 그저 날 베껴내려 했다. 라. 그깟 흉내내기를 위해 시간을 할애하다니 우습지도 않아. 모방뿐이라면 검을 쥔 손목의 각도, 두 발의 간격, 검의 무게중심, 그중 하나라도 어긋났을 때
왜 처맞을 걸 알면서도 자세가 자꾸 달라지니? 같지 않은 대가리 쓰지 말고 알려준 방법대로만 해. 외운 것만 빼먹지 말고 그냥 움직이라고. 하루라도 빨리 네가 모든 것을 배워내는 범으로
The sooner you become the best swordsman, the better.
언제 무너질지 모르는 외줄타기 같은 검술. 너도 저기 있는 인형과 다를 게 없군.
태엽 인형이어도 상관없습니다. 당신 또한 팔레르모를 제대로 기억도 구사도 하지 못하니 저는 제 필요성을 다시금 납득하고 있습니다. 같은 자세를 1000번, 안 되면 10,000번을 반복해서라도 당신이 배운 모든 자세를 완벽히 구현할 수 있어야만 당신만을 위한.
I feel like if you're talking about being a sword master, like even 10,000 times, like fucking nothing for practicing a move.
거절은 의미가 없습니다. 제 교본으로서의 역할은 이미 시작되었으니까요.
그렇다면 나만의 예술로 형체조차 남지 않게 갈라버려야겠군.
아씨, 눈이 다시 아작난 걸 보니까 여기 맞네. 우리 티켓 있는 곳. 내가 말했잖니, 루치오. 너는 몇 년을 더
I
노력하고
like the gun rapier.
우리 요시대 따라잡으려면 한참.
The thumb has a lot of cool gun weapons.
Man staggered a little, his head jerking to the side from the impact of the blow.
어때? 직접 보니까 느껴지지 않니? 지금 네 수준이 얼마나 형편없는지. 이래서 전쟁도 못 겪어본 것들은 한눈만 팔아도 모가지가 터져버리는 곳에서 진창 굴러봐야 강자를 상대할 때는 힘으로
Valentina had to go to school uphill both ways through the snow.
강조했잖아. 다수를 상대할 때는 자세를 낮추고 궤적을 가로로 크게 휘두르라고도. 내가 목이 쉬도록 말해줬는데 그걸 까먹어? 구석에서 한 놈씩 불러들이게 위치 선정을 하라고도 했는데.
Hello, Casual Dre. How you doing?
우리 요시대가
What'd you say?
하나라도
in
더 내가
chat.
가르친 걸 떠올리려면
No.
교본의 하자는 없어야지.
죄송합니다.
Experiencing peak indeed.
그래도
NANI?
이거
Ah,
챙기라는
thanks for the follow.
명령은 잘 들었네.
I hope I can entertain you enough to be worth it. Hatred thickened her voice. Ryoshu hissed the thumb nurse father under her breath as she shifted into a blade drawing stance against the second assailant. I don't know, Ryoshu. You kind of got the shit kicked out of you by the other capo. I don't know how the odds are here, but you know, you do you.
역시 못 보던 사이에 자세가 개판이 됐던데.
Who's thy favorite sinner? Mersul, easy.
한숨도 안 나오네.
Mersul is so funny whenever he actually plays a part in anything.
기억은 나니? 그래도
Salt, man,
한마디
indeed.
제외니까 기본 예의 정도
Mr. Salt.
차려줄게.
Mr. Salt.
옛날처럼 뺨따기를 쳐 맞아야 정신 차릴 나이는 지났잖아.
Your first test. You must not ask any questions for 5 minutes. Proceeds the puke on demand. Mersul, are you okay? You have failed. It's not been 5 minutes.
5 minutes have not passed.
You have failed.
디노? 지금 나한테 말한 거지?
Actually. Oh man, we knows he's next. Oh.
위아래도 모르고 기어오르네.
I can't wait for Mersul's adventure. Sensing a sudden presence outside, the so-called thumb nurse father snatched Charon into her arms and swiftly assumed a fighting stance. Hi, Virgilius. I think Virgilius is a bit mad.
구, 원, 올.
Numbers.
하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
We're gonna go to the beach and he's just gonna shoot someone randomly with a gun.
미안하다는 말을 전혀.
His entire story, like nothing goes wrong. It's completely chill. He's just having a good time. And then Carmen goes, "Hey Mersul, it'd be real funny if you shot him." And Mersul goes, "As you wish."
There was... Mersul, why did you shoot that guy? There was no reason not to.
There was no reason not to, and I was told to. The sun told me to. Bam!
There is more to the sun than its warmth.
Everyone says, "Where did you get the gun from?"
True, that shit's expensive in the city.
I was told to shoot them, therefore I will shoot them. Virgilius.
저의 개인적인 일과 과거에 다 풀어내지 못했던 것이 남아 있었던지라 생각보다 돌아오는 것이 늦었습니다.
베르, 상처가...
I don't, so, Casual, I don't know if you played the crossover event where Mersol did talk about talking to Carmen. That'd be something.
I think it might be interesting if he has distorted in the past and just got better.
I still hope that's what happens is he starts distorting and someone says, Mersol, don't! And he goes, understood.
I will not distort.
Dark Knights? Yeah, the Dark Knights. Zod's voice trembled as she apologized profusely to Virgilius. See, I spent so much money. How much money did I spend on that? I think I got pretty lucky in my pools. I think I got all of them before I hit pity level.
하필 팔이 잘렸나? 상처가 점점 벌어지고 있군. 상황이 종료되면
Gotta get that anime. I just wanted it was purely fear of missing out. I was like, but what if I want these egos? Virgilius met the thumb and just runs his head on. And to be fair, I have used the shit out of those egos. They're really good.
Shout out to Command Meltdown.
Shout out to Meltdown. It fits my team so well because I generate so much of its resource.
당신들이 나타났다는 건 엔질이라는 고전적인 방법을 써서라도 나를 어떻게든 묶어두겠다는 건가?
그 반응 역시 내가 제대로 찾았네. 이게 당신의 케이크였어. 티켓 기억나니? 네가 교양 없이 입가에 크림을 덕지덕지 묻히면서 처먹었던 그날.
What?
내가 했던 말. 그 더러운 꼬라지로 내 앞에서 웃고 있으면 케이크를 바닥에 쳐박고 싶어지니까. 케이크가 아무리
How dare you enjoy cake, you disgusting creature.
Gregor is your favorite now with Don, second Otis, third. I like them all. They're all pretty good.
내가 말했잖아, 티켓. 자꾸 질 거면
Minus Sinclair. Sinclair, you fucking loser.
표정 관리부터 완벽하게 하라고. 지랄하지 말고 똑바로 말해. 한 이유가 뭐야? 아니. 그냥 말하지 마.
How dare you not answer my questions after I beat your ass? How dare you?
직접 그 찾아서 버릴 테니까. 내가 이 눈으로 너 하나 못 막을 것 같아?
글쎄, 발렌치나, 네가 그 눈을 얼마나 신뢰하고 있는지는 모르겠다만 반쪽짜리가 된
She's
그
got the
이유는
funny eye.
내 시간이 그리 오래 허비되지 않을 것 같군.
A trickle of blood has begun dribbling down the intruder's cheek from her covered eye. Sitting back, eating my cookies. That's what Dante's doing right now. He's just sitting back there watching the show, but she grinned without a care.
그래, 티켓이랑 가까워지니까 욱신거리기 시작했지. 하지만 곧 괜찮아질 거야. 티켓은 이제 여길 떠날 거거든.
내 놈.
Dante.
날 죽이는 게 목적이 아니군.
근데 이 새끼 아까부터 자꾸 건방지게 꼬박꼬박 반말을.
The woman seemed to be having a hard time holding her hand back from striking Ryoshu. But after a few deep breaths, she visibly relaxed and continued on.
그걸 알면 뒷문이 열리는 대로 여기서 꺼져. 다른 아비들이 기다리고 있으니까 거기 가선 예의 있게 굴고. 아, 머릿속이 뒤죽박죽이라 바로바로 떠올리기 힘들 텐데 기다리면서 다른 아비들에게 할 말이라도 준비하지 그러니?
잠깐만요. 그냥 보내줄 생각이라면 당장 카론 씨부터.
아가리.
The thumb nurse father muttered viciously.
나는
Beef.
버릇없이 주제도 모르는 게 끼어드는 걸 제일 싫어해. 티켓, 네 친구들이니?
그렇다만.
그래?
I think that's the second time Ishmael has spoke out of line to a thumb member. She did it to Lei Hang too.
Yeah.
들이 알아서 날아오겠다는데 굳이 막을 이유는 없으니까.
Her eye fixed intently on Virgilius, the thumb nurse father slowly backed away from the back door and opened the way for us. Back door of the HQ hasn't opened yet. We have to rescue Charon first. Then.
망설이지 마십시오, 단테. 당신이 수감자들을 데리고 가야 할 길은
단테.
맞습니다.
Virgilius continued coldly as though he was reading my mind.
오히려 당신이 저자의 뜻대로 뒷문을 통해 가는 게 카론을 위한 일일 것입니다. 이건 저만을 묶기 위한 상황이고 저건 당신과 4번 수감자를 부르기 위한 상황이니 말이죠.
그 말대로야. 쳐놓은 거미줄에 붉은색이 걸렸다가 기껏 엮어둔 그물이 다 끊어지면 곤란하지.
본사까지의 포탈 전개 거의 끝났어요.
I'm surprised she hasn't passed out from bloodlust yet.
본사로 연결하는 보안망이 전부 뚫려 있는데.
She's got one of them real good anticoagulants.
침입한 것인가?
Do you mean
anticoagulants?
Do you mean coagulants?
Coagulants, yeah. Purposeful coagulants.
파우스트가 가면 이 뒷문 조정기에 사용.
She rubbed some dirt in it and it got better, you know.
Mr. Ideal Goda too.
데리글리우스님이 카론을 구출할 때까지 남겠습니다.
그럼 먼저 가지.
As always, Ryoshu did not prolong the conversation. She did not bother to impart even a quick goodbye. As she walked into the shadows that awaited us beyond the corridor. I gave Saad a nod and understood. Alright, bye Saad, don't bleed out! Dante! Hey Virgilius, what's up?
4번 수감자의 실은 팽팽하게 당겨져 있습니다. 언제 끊어져도 이상하지 않으면서 동시에 어떤 날붙이보다도 예리해 닿는 것을 끊어버릴 수 있다는 점을 명심하시길.
Okay. Virgilius, you have some meta knowledge and we should have a talk later. What kind of threat is Virgilius talking about? Snapping, severing, wasn't yet sure what exactly it was referring to. Won't be severed. Not when the chains bind us together. I replied absent-mindedly, rubbing the area where the chains that connected me to the sinners had burst out of.
가시죠, 단테.
Virgilius' words hanging heavily over us, we made our way into the back door connected to the HQ research facility. We did the boss fight, yeah!
또 한 줄 길을 남겼군.
Oh boy, more story. Ah, we're back to the hour of dialogue for like a 5-minute fight. Yes. Oh wow, Bobby, we're dead. The sight that greeted us was nothing like what we remembered. No shit from our last visits for the regular checkup.
이미 상황이 끝났군.
본사 쪽에서 제압하는 중이거나
Lord.
적어도 교전이 진행 중일 거라 예상했는데.
Yet there was nobody left standing, much less making a run for it. All we could see were bodies slumped along the floor, filling the corridor motionless.
이렇게 이렇게까지 처참하게 당했을 줄은 예상 못했는데.
Ishmael, we get it. You were on a boat.
파우스트 씨, LCE의 전투 가능한 인원의 비율이 어떻게 되는지 아시나요?
LCE는 다른 연구 부서에 비해 전투 테스트 및 실험 빈도가 작습니다. 그렇기에 직원 대다수가 기본적인 전투 훈련을 이수한 뒤 입사했습니다.
Her saying other research-focused departments implies there are more research departments than the LCE.
성과를 거둘 수 있는 수준으로
How many LCE branches are there?
계획적인 급습을 원활히 대비할 수
As many as the plot demands.
실험실 속 샘님들이 거미들이 뛰어다니는 실전을 막아낼 수 있을 리가.
Memories came flooding back. Researchers jotting down our checkup results on piles of paper, and Hohenheim with his droopy, tired eyes leafing through the files. Barely exchanged goodbyes when he rounded up the burnt-out lab staff who were already pulling their hair out from the sheer level of stress to oversee another experiment in progress. So, if you happen to notice anyone who looks like Hohenheim, let me know ASAP. Thank you, Marcel.
파악할 수 없는 시체를 세고 확인했으나 신장이나 복장 등을 고려하였을 때 호헨하임일 가능성은 확률적으로 매우 낮습니다.
Thanks, Marcel.
시신의 상태를 보니까 대부분 제대로 저항해보지도 못하고 당했구나.
With a glum look in his eyes, Gregor examined the bodies strewn across the floor. Did he be on that shit? He does, yeah, no. Marceau is like, if you ask him to do something, identical, it will be done goddamn near instantly.
심장이 있는 위치에 나선형의 관통상이 있으며 흉기는 시체들의 손에 쥐어진 나선과 유사한 물체로 추정됩니다. 관리자님.
이 나선 이분들이 스스로 뽑아낸 것 같아요. 왜 이런...
부드럽군.
Yoshu cast her gaze down, quietly eyeing her palm. I will turn from the cryptic words and a contemplative look on her face. I could easily guess that she was taking a trip through the shadows of her past. I would eternally love how the hands are always lower quality than everything else. Touching a visible object with her palm and feeling its texture in search of something that should have been there in her hands. And I've been through enough to know that we would be revisiting her past together. However, what I witnessed was completely different from the memories of the other sinners I'd seen so far. Vision I saw was completely fragmented, as if a blade had cut up her memories into pieces. In Ryoshi's memories, something did indeed rest in her palm. However, I couldn't even make out whether its hue was closer to black or white. Was it some kind of food, a weapon, or something else entirely? Even the expression that crossed her face when she saw it and the words that slipped from her lips in that moment escaped me. One thing I saw for sure, though, was that the person who in all likelihood had given it to her was letting out a lazy puff of smoke swirling into the air. Watching Ryoshi's reaction in complete ease. Oh. I gazed back upon the cryptic scenes of Ryoshi's memory that flashed before my eyes. Ryoshu? Is there anything you remember?
사루. 기억나는 건 이름뿐이군.
You mean...
시계. 너도 들여다봤듯이 내 머리 안은 난도질탕에 있다.
Mutilated memories.
모습도 제각각 엉켜있지. 그러니 나는 기억에 대해 설명할 수 있는 것이 없다.
상황 파악은 어느 정도 된 것 같군. 이곳에서 일어날 수 있는 최악의 사태는 외부의 침입과 함께 환상체나 뒤틀린 죄종들이 동시다발적으로 탈출하는 상황이다.
와, 그건 진짜 상상도 하기 싫은데. 침입자들을 상대하면서 탈출한 괴물들까지 같이 제압해야 하는 거잖아.
Oh, the Lobotomy Corp dealing with this on a daily basis.
그리고 우리는
Man, that sure would be hellish. Could you imagine doing that for like 50 days? Oh, God.
그렇구나.
Otis wasted no time to deliver the conclusion that'd kill everyone's morale.
순서대로 나열하자면 1차적으로 이곳 LC 부사가 정체불명의 세력의 기습을 받았다. 시각은 지금으로부터 약 2시간 전. 연구원들을 살해한 무기는 일정하지 않고 다양한 무기를 사용한 것으로 보이는군.
딸, 나를 보렴. 가장 긴 궤적을 그리는 직선의 무기를 사용할 땐 말이지. 나를 보렴. 작은 틈새로 목숨을 앗아가는 무기를 사용할 땐 말이지. 나를 보렴. 다한 것을 으깨버리는 유연한 무기를 사용할 땐 말이지.
그놈답게 엉켜있군.
어떤 무기들이 쓰였는지 파악하기도
I start
쉽지
grind
않은
at
거구나.
Mirror Dungeon. I mean, so the Mirror Dungeon grind. Yoshi whipped her hair
It
back.
never ends.
throwing
Back to the
eyebrows.
mines.
Back to the
세계
mines.
이상 무기를 능숙하게 사용하는 자라고 봐야 되겠군. 다시 이어서 말하자면 침입자들의 기습은 예측할 새도 없이 순식간에 수행되었고 LC에서는 제대로 된 반격조차 이뤄지지 못했다. 학살에 가깝다고 볼 수 있지. 주목해야 하는 사실은 여기에 있다. 이들이 환상체의 격리실 문을 개방한 것은 습격이 성공적으로 종료된 이후로 보인다.
이상하긴 하네요. 보통은 그 반대로 하려고 하겠죠. 먼저 격리실 문을 개방시켜서 상황을 혼잡스럽게 만들고 나면
Yeah, but Ishmael, you're making the assumption that like there would be a fight if that they would need to do that
일반적으로
for.
할 법한 전략은 아니지. 이런 변칙적인 수를 둔 이유는 두 가지 정도의 추측을 해볼 수 있다. 첫 번째로는 이들은 양동작전 따위가 필요 없을 정도의 실력자라는 것.
트럭에서 카론 씨를 붙잡은 그자 정도의 실력을 갖춘 이들이 여럿일 수도 있다는 것이겠네요.
I mean, we didn't even need to be strong as that. You know, if it was just more of that apprentice level guy, that'd be enough to probably slaughter everybody here without much issue.
탈출시켰을 가능성이다.
후속 대처? 혹 그들이 습격했다는 사실을 숨기기 위해서라는 말인가?
Like, I'm pretty sure our group is one of the strongest groups in the Limbus Company, as we've seen in every fight we've done with like other members of it.
상흔을 남겨놓고서 할 만한 기만 작전은
Of what?
아니었지.
Like when we've done training against the other members, like you know, like the fight against
지연시키려는 목적이 있을 거다.
Hohenheim and his people, and the implication when we met other members that our group is quite a bit stronger than most other members of Limbus Company.
분명한 표적을
Not everyone, obviously, but
At this point, sure, but we never actually fought anyone in the LC aside from Distorted Hohenheim.
찾는데 오랜 시간이 소요되는 것이어서 저희의 발을 묶어 놓아야 하는 걸 테고요.
Yeah, well, Sod fought and got her shit shoved in, and we beat who shoved her shit in. So.
Oh yeah, LCB is definitely stronger than like the LCC currently, but like the LCA, no.
Was that thread always there? I don't remember that thread. We are John.
The red line, yeah, that red line is there the whole way through the canto.
No, but was it there before I got here? I don't remember it being there.
I think it only appears once you cross over into this part.
Okay. I don't remember it being there.
야음을 틈타.
On Olympus. Still want to point out that we could just take Dawn's shoes off and let her go wild.
That is not a valid solution, as they've stated several times. But
I
could do that.
I argue it is.
If you want to fuck everything up permanently, then yes, it is a nuclear option. It's a nuclear option in the back pocket. Or, you know, Dante could always blow their fucking head up, like they talked about in Kanto 5. They could also do that.
Well, yeah, but that only fuck over Dante. That wouldn't fuck everybody else. Look, if you have the nuclear option, you have to show you have the nuclear option, so they respect it.
But we're not trying to keep Sancho in the back pocket like a tool. That's not the point. You're the only one who's like, we have to keep Sancho as a mystery tool.
I'm not saying a mystery tool. Let everybody know. If everybody knows Sancho is there at any point, then we never have to use it again. We do one time where Sancho is let loose, and then it never has to happen again because no one will want to risk that shit happening again.
If it happens one time, we may not ever have the chance to do it again.
That's what they said about nukes. It might just wipe out the atmosphere.
Yeah, but like the nuclear bomb doesn't result in everyone else around you getting forcibly turned into blood fiends via the generational blood debt and hunger, you know?
But it might have, and then it didn't.
What? Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm at least what I'm talking specifically because they did say before we launched the first nuke that it might just vaporize the atmosphere and kill everyone on Earth, and it was a coin flip if that was gonna happen or not.
I'm so glad we decided to launch it anyway.
I'm so glad we decided to do it anyway. Every scientist, you don't understand, if we launch this, it might just wipe out all life instantly. Do it anyway. Do it a second time. As a treat.
Right.
I'm losing. Only Faust and Dante knows we're right.
골치 아픈 것들이 고깃 조각이 되었군.
시비 속에 명한다.
Kill them all!
나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
누구나 살려보내지 마라. 토끼를 본다. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
이제 깨우치시길.
그 묘야 저희를 거치적거릴 것이란
좋아.
걸 알고
이렇게 박살 내버리는 거다.
바우트씨.
The massive delay on each coin flip is so funny.
It's very
전투
silly.
경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 딴데.
Mouse is very mouse. Yes. Ow. I do really want my middle team just to have 7 people just throwing hands and throwing, doing suplexes.
6 plus honorary member.
Every time fucking Ryoshi plays the random guitar riff, I'm just my brain just freezes for a moment. Like, did I accidentally start my music? Because I have a button on my keyboard. If I press, it will start music.
하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나? 있군.
God, Heathcliff, you're so fucking loud.
내 앞에 튀어나와. 더 죽일 게 안 남아서 이미 죽여버렸잖아.
가보실까? 마음 둘, 안 그려낸 대로 아비들도 매번 이런 식이었다. 시간 내킬 때만 잘해줬지.
목을 떨궈주마. 고작 이 정도.
I love fighting Picatula. I say, fighting my 7 millionth wave of Picatula.
Yeah. I love fighting the guys who we fought in the first fucking mission.
Hey, no, these are advanced Picatula.
I got, you know, I'll be honest, with how the game opened up with those 3 whatever, I kind of thought they were gonna be like a recurring enemy or something. Not just not just the one time of going, bring it, boss, and then getting ran over.
I think we'll meet them again at a point in which the LCB is like obviously stronger than them, and it'll be funny. Well, then again, if they are who I assume they are, they may be stronger as well. So, who knows? Because I think they're personal disciples of a character from Ruina who is a color fixer relatively important to the overarching setting.
The main character, right?
No.
No?
목을 떨고 고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
And Ruina, sir, has 2 protagonists.
But not the AI whose name I forget. The one who joins.
You're thinking of Roland.
Yes,
the washed-up grade 9 fixer with no backstory. Don't worry about him.
Yeah.
He's just a grade 9 fixer.
Yeah.
노래 부를까?
The Capatula.
The Capatula.
I pictured like trying to get like either coloring or something for one of the Capatches with the Capatula. No Roland slander, Mr. Voice.
Nothing I said was incorrect. He is a washed-up grade 9 fixer. According to his own, he says it himself. He's self-described as such.
I will say I do like with this facade specifically that the skill to the first coin is uppercutting them, the second coin is flipping them over, and then the third coin is like punching them again.
That skill tree looks so goofy every time.
It does. It's great. I love it.
I wonder if you could make like intentionally try to seek out a team of the most jank Heisho possible, turn them into a team of animation stuttering nightmare creatures.
I mean, I don't know. I probably eventually. You probably couldn't now, since everyone only has like 3 or 4 facades available. And for most of those 3 or 4s include the Heisho, so that lowers their facade count.
Well, I'm sure. I think there's more than that. No.
Well, we can look.
I believe almost every identity can be facaded. There's only a few are exceptions.
Maybe
like,
I'm remembering
wrong. Like Index Nurse Father can't be facaded.
Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure Ryoshu only had like 4 options, and one of which was the Heisho.
Are you sure it's not just the Ryoshu identities you own that are valid for it?
Maybe, but oh wow. The chainsaw!
So I can't launch Limbus right now. I get a fatal error. I may need to restart my computer or something.
Oh no.
Oh, I guess I just needed to try again an hour later, and that works. Cool, whatever.
Don't question it. That's, you know that's how IT and computers work. You just do it again.
Right. It happens now. It just works. C'est la vie.
저 도야지 같은 새끼들. 원망도 여기까지나.
그렇게 박살 내버리는 거다.
Beat the shit out of them.
I'm looking forward to Outward 2. I hope it's good. It should be, but
it'll be fun.
거탄을 새겨주지.
괜찮소 보여주지. 내준 모양이죠. 관리.
고작 이 정도 탕류의
우선 수를 잘 분별해서.
Oh, the yap is overlapping.
it's not as bad as it was. It's not as bad as it was.
Not nearly as bad.
I feel like Ryoshu gets the fucking last word so often.
근처에 융수염이라는 군
Ryoshu
거를 가는
bias.
곳 있나?
또 한 줄.
Okay, real quick, so... Or basically they're not... Is it because it might be because they're not 4-star.
Uptide, I think.
Yeah, it's because they're not
Yeah.
uptide. Oh, okay. Never mind. Because they're not uptide.
Yeah, not being able to facade, I believe, is the exception.
It would be funny to just get like the jankiest looking animations you could.
Or maybe they did make it so you can. I think maybe it was temporarily unfacadable. I think it is now.
We were battling our way through the escape at Picatula. Gregor came to a sudden stop.
잠깐. 어디서 숨소리 같은 거 안 들려? 좀 희미하긴 한데.
들린다. 이쪽 부근이군.
Her soul stared at the giant containment chamber door, where it lay on the ground, smashed in and knocked loose.
최종이나 다른 적 해체일 가능성은?
낮은 편이다. 소리의 호흡이 불안정하고 작으니 부상당한 인간의 것에 가깝다.
이거 오티스 씨. 생존자의 가능성이 조금이라도 있다면 구하는 게 맞지 않겠어?
본사에 나쁜 인상으로 작용하진 않겠군.
We knelt around the fallen door, slipped our fingers under the debris, and lifted. The door rose with a loud metallic. I still can't wait for Otis's story, and we find it, and you know, her being the second strongest pre-Limbus company.
Alyssa.
Underneath the door was a woman, her breathing shallow.
이분은
She was one of Hohenheim's researchers who guided us through the regular checkup.
알리사예요. 이름까지는 기억 못하실 것 같아서.
Alyssa slowly shared her name, her voice strained as if she was squeezing the air out of her lungs. She was covering her chest with her hands, overcome with pain.
알리사 씨 상태는?
숨을 크게 쉴 때마다 통증이 심해서 살려달라고 소리를 지를 수가 없었어요. 팀장님이 말씀하시던 게 생각나네요. 우리는 주인공이 아니기에 동전이 던져진다면 앞이 나올지 뒤가 나올지 그저 기다릴 뿐이라고.
Alyssa let out a brief, dejected chuckle before wincing with pain.
아니, 아프다는 양반이 무슨 농담 따먹기야. 잠깐. 이 말뚝은
Alyssa's hand was grasped around the same spiral-shaped rod that the bodies in the hallway were holding.
무슨 일이 일어났던 거지?
경고음이 울리지 않았어요. 저희 부서는 조금이라도 뭔가 잘못되면 곧바로 경보가 발동되도록 설계되어 있었어요. 호헨하임 씨가 로보토미 코퍼레이션의 최후를 답습하게 되고 싶진 않으시다고 강력하게 주장하신 덕택이었죠.
A pain grimace crept into Alyssa's expression as she tried to calmly continue her explanation. It wasn't just from what was staked through her chest.
당신들이 습격을 알아차리기 직전까지도 아무런 경고음도 발동되지 않았군요.
네. 그래서는 안 되는 거였는데.
Waited quietly as Alyssa caught her breath and calmed down.
갑자기 불이 꺼졌어요. 이번에 진행하고 있는 실험 때문일 거라고 생각했어요. 전력을 많이 잡아먹는 실험이라고 팀장님이 종종 투덜거리시곤 했거든요. 그때부터 이상하다고 생각했어야 하는 건데.
Alyssa blamed herself to no avail, her voice growing faint.
그래서 시간이 지나면 자연스럽게 복구가 될 거라고 생각했어요. 다른 직원들도 마찬가지였죠. 대수롭게 여기지 않았어요. 왜냐면
경고음이 울리지 않았으니까요. 네, 이해해요.
저는 실험실에 가지고 와야 하는 자료가 있어서 그곳으로 향하고 있었는데 그러다가 들렸어요. 어둠 속에서 또렷하게 누군가의 구두 소리가 들렸어요. 느리지도 빠르지도 않은 여유 있으면서도 절도 있는 걸음걸이였죠. 그렇게 걷는 사람은 저희 부서엔 없어요. 다들 바쁜 마음에 종종 걸음으로 빨리 걸어 다니거든요. 그 직후에는 누군가가 단말마 같은 비명을 지르는 것을 시작으로 끝없는 아비 교환이 이어졌어요. 무슨 일이 일어나는 건지 아무도 몰랐어요.
살려줘.
누구야? 앞을 향해서 달리는 것밖에는 도리가 없었어요. 그러다가 가볍게 스쳐가는 바람 소리가 느껴졌고 곧 가슴이 뜨거워졌어요. 고개를 내려보니
She's got the funny whistle thing from Guardians of the Galaxy.
잠시 정신을 잃었다가 깨우니
Right.
격리실이 누군가에 의해 강제 개방되어 있었어요. 온갖 환상체와 죄종에 이어 뒤틀림까지 탈출하고 격리실 문이 튕겨 나가지는 바람에 옴짝달싹도 못하게 되었고요.
Just an eye.
호엔하임 씨나 다른 분들과는 같이 있지 않았던 것이군요.
팀장님, 팀장님은 발표실 근처에 계셨을 거예요. 혹시 제 주머니에 있는 종이와 펜을 좀 꺼내주실래요?
Alyssa drew a simple map on a piece of torn paper.
다른 분들이 무사할지는 모르겠어요. 하지만 이 방향대로 가면 아마 행방의 단서라도 찾을 수 있을 거예요.
그래, 그래. 대강 알겠으니까 이제 상처 좀 살펴보자.
Gregor replied calmly.
젠장, 피가 안 멈추잖아. 이거 평범한 무기가 아닌 것 같은데. 넌 뭐 좀 보이냐?
Heathcliff asked Otis with palpable concern. I think he should ask Ryoshu, but okay.
움직임이 클수록 체내로 파고드는 구조로 보인다. 살상보다는 제압에 특화된 공방 제품 중 하나인 것 같군.
이 정도 물건을 쑤셔 넣었다는 건 죽이고 싶었다면 충분히 죽일 수 있었다는 거겠지. 발을 묶어두고 싶었던 건지 아니면 악취일 뿐인 건지.
가만히 있었기에 오히려 무사했나. 현명한 판단을 내렸군.
현명했기보다는 너무 아파서 움직일 생각도 안 들던데요.
상처를 봉합하거나 치료할 수 있는 걸 찾아온다면 무게를 뽑을 수 있지 않겠는가? 그래, 영영 저런 걸 달고 있을 순 없잖아. 빨리 뽑고 상처를 치료해서.
소용없다.
Ryoshu spat out a reply.
소용없다니요? 혹시 뽑히지 않는 장치인가요?
아니, 뽑아내는 것은 어렵지 않아. 그러지 않는 편이 나을 뿐.
억지로 뽑으면 복도에 있던 그 시체들처럼 되는 거냐?
그래, 저 나선은 반대편에 도달하기 위해 끝없이 파고들지만 역설적이게도 그 자체만으로는 관통하지 못한다. 도달할 수 없거든.
쌀, 이건 나선이야.
Oh, the spiral, because it has a spiral shape.
한 번 박히고 나면 조금만 움직여도 계속 파고들기 때문에 제자리에 가만히 있을 수밖에 없단다. 처음에는 따끔한 가시처럼 느껴질 뿐이지만 빼내려 할수록 파고드는 무기지.
It's like the
하지만
Chinese
계속
finger trap
파고들긴
of murder tools.
정작 꿰뚫고 나오진 못해. 끝에 도달하려 할수록 나선은 점점 느려져서 결국엔 끝에 닿을 수 없거든.
대체하는 방법은 알지? 네가 일을 끝내고 오면 알려줄 거란다. 만약 도 없이 뽑으려 했다간
파고들며 엉켜든 모든 것이 뽑혀 나올 거다. 그러니 살고 싶다면 지금처럼 가만히 있도록.
All you could see were these fragments of her memories, its remnants.
도 없이 뽑으려 했다간 작은 숫자도 없이 뽑으려 했다간
Once again, I recalled Ryoshu's shattered memories with the distinct feeling of drawing something up to the surface. The scenes from her mutilated memories. As it was generally the case, I didn't know how exactly I did it. It just came naturally to me. But when I wished for it to happen,
뭐가 좀 보였나 시계?
Ryoshu, what if that spiral needs a certain combination of numbers, like a password?
그 나선에 엮인 역사를 풀이하려면 그에 맞는 짝이 필요하단다. 짝이 맞는 숫자도 없이 뽑으려 했다가는 검과 검집, 음과 양, 과거와 미래, 나와 너. 모든 건 지독하고 지긋지긋하게 짝지어져 있는 것 투성이니 죽는다는 게 뭔지 아니? 뭔가를 베어 죽인다는 건
For a brief moment, an odd expression appeared on Ryoshu's face.
흰머리.
말씀하시죠.
나선은 해제할 수 있다. 시계의 말대로 그 해제는 숫자와 연관이 있을 테지. 하지만 정확히 무엇이 필요한지가 기억나지 않는군. 거북나선이라는 이름을 가진 나선 무기에 대해서 아는 게 있나?
파우스트를 사용하는 방법을 조금이나마 깨우치셨군요. 제가 해당 장치를 시각적으로 확인하였고 류슈 씨가 범위를 좁힐 수 있는 단어들을 제공했으니 파우스트는
The fucking Gesellschaft is
사용하는 방법이요?
Thanks, Gesellschaft.
Ignoring the curious looks from the sinners, Faust carefully walks up to a body and unclasps a spiral from their hands.
제논의 거북나선. 파우스트에 의하면 해당 장치는 그렇게 불립니다.
After some time, Faust pulled the bottom part of the spiral, opening its hatch.
자물쇠입니다. 대응되는 숫자는 7자리군요. 또한 알리사 씨의 피가 멎지 않는 이유는 나선이 심장을 관통하지 못할 뿐 파고드는 성질 자체는 영원하기 때문일 겁니다.
잠겨 있다면 요정으로 열 수 있지 않나?
Barry?
F사의 특이점을 말하는 것이요. 잠겨 있는 것이라면 그 무엇이라도 열어주는 기술. 좋은 방안 아닌가?
You gotta describe a fairy.
요정으로 여는
Yeah.
것은 가능할 테지만 해당 나선 무기에 적용된 기술이 어느 정도의 가치를 지닌 장치일지가 중요하겠죠.
확실하게 하려면 고가의 요정이 필요하겠군.
Fun fact, the technology for quote-unquote unlocking anything is really good at pulling people apart.
Yeah.
You learn that in Ruina and LobCorp. Fairies are strong.
Ryoshu and the rest of us stared at the spiral lock with a degree of trepidation. We weren't going to be able to brute force a 7-digit lock.
안 될 거라고 생각하긴 하는데 0부터 계속 맞춰볼 순 없는 거냐?
보편적인
time.
잠금 장치와 동일하게 일정 횟수 이상 틀린 번호를 입력할 경우
됐어. 그냥 개죽음 당한다는 거잖아.
마음 같아서는 솔직히 무서우니까 두고 가지 말아달라고 하고 싶거든요. 하지만 실험실 근처에는 살아있는 사람들이 모여있을지도 몰라요. 저희 팀장님 아시잖아요. 쉽게 당하실 분 아니에요. 차라리 그 사람들을 도와주세요.
하지만 이대로면
I mean,
뭐 연구원이 멍청하게 죽는 100가지 방법에 나오는 것처럼 죽어서도 놀림받는 상황보다
you just need to put some bandages or gauze so she doesn't bleed to death. Perhaps working under Hohenheim has influenced her to put on a mask of aloofness, even in situations like these, but it's clearly taken considerable effort on her part to maintain it. Were we in any other situation, I would have asked what those 100 dumb ways to die were to alleviate the tension, but I held my breath and embraced the painful silence. It's like, Dante, maybe don't tell
Time
the
and
joke.
place, Dante. Time and place.
알리사군, 다시 돌아오겠네.
네?
반드시 다시 돌아오겠네. 그러니까 적들이 다가오는 것 같으면 최대한 몸을 피해 있게. 부탁이니 포기하지 마세나.
참고로 얘는 한다면 하는 놈이니까 흘려듣지 마라.
네, 그럴게요. 감사해요.
C485.
Ryoshu quietly muttered to herself.
시계 방탈출 해봤나?
No. What?
이건 일종의 방탈출 게임 같은 거다. 풀이를 위해서는 단서를 모아야 하지.
A game, huh?
저 연구원 놈 살리고 싶은 것 아닌가? 그렇다면 저 나선에 쓰인 고유 번호가 필요할 테니 봐둔 것뿐.
Every step we took away from Alyssa as she suffered a slow death was painful. I wasn't even sure if we could save her life. Shadows beset the path ahead.
Might be a good place to pause for now.
Goodbye, stop. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm down for more tomorrow, though, I think.
Yeah, that should work. So, with that done, then, I'd like to thank you for coming, thank you for coming, and hopefully, we'll see you next one. Have a good night, and we'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Have a